invested in the stock market based on tips and ended up losing money? Then this app could be a game changer for you. We spend hours researching before buying a phone, so why throw away your hard-earned money into the stock market without a second thought? Trusting tips blindly can be a recipe for disaster. But where do you even start to learn? The answer lies with Sovereign, your ultimate solution. Sovereign, India's best stock discovery platform, is here to revolutionize your investing game. Dive into the growth plans of countless companies, discover how they are boosting profits, landing massive orders, expanding factories, hiring more employees, or raising funds to grow their business, and more such data. For example, you can click on the large order section and see which company has bagged a multi-crore deal. Dive deeper and unlock their hidden growth plans with just one click. With Sovereign, you can also uncover companies under SEBI scrutiny and protect your hard-earned money with smart and well-informed decisions. And here's the most important part. All this data is 100% authentic, sourced directly from NSE and BSE. Plus, you learn investing for free from HNI investor Aditya Joshi. Watch just 2 videos in the Learn section and you're set. The best part, the platform is absolutely free for 45 days. Don't miss out on this. Go try it today. So, invest with knowledge, understanding, and confidence. Start your journey with Sovereign today.
Hello and welcome back to another week, Unko episode. And today we have an interesting guest actually. His name is Saikiran Daida.
Yes, hi. Hi.
Hi. Welcome,
Thank you
welcome
for having
Saikiran
me.
Daida
Thank you.
to Permit Room. And he's a owner of a IT company first, and also the writer and director of this famous film called Pindam. Miru chuse untaru. The most scariest film in Telugu. The scariest horror film in Telugu.
Yes, correct.
How to be.
Released in 2023, December.
2023.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's an interesting angle why we got Saikiran Daida over here. He's also from the US, an aspiring filmmaker from the US. Akkarunchi India kochadu, and he has a few interesting insights about NRI. ఎందుకంటే తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్కి ఇది ఒక కాన్స్టెంట్ ఫార్ములా ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటా కదా. గో టు ది యుఎస్, స్టడీ దేర్, గెట్ ఇన్ టు అ గుడ్ జాబ్, అండ్ దెన్ దే కమ్ టు బి అ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్ ఓవర్ హియర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ శేఖర్ కమలాస్ ఫుట్ స్టెప్స్.
అంటే ఎన్ఆర్ఎస్ కనే కాదు, ఈవెన్ ఎవ్రీ తెలుగు స్టూడెంట్ ఫస్ట్
మై బ్రదర్ ఆల్సో అండి.
ఫస్ట్ వాట్ దే డూ ఇస్ బీటెక్. ఏం చేయాలని ఫస్ట్ బీటెక్ చేసి తర్వాత కెరియర్ షిఫ్ట్ ఉంటుంది తర్వాత.
అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ గోయింగ్ దేర్ ఇస్ దేర్ లైక్ చాలా వరకు తెలుగు, ఐ డోంట్ నో తమిళ్ వాళ్ళకు అట్లా ఉంటుందో, మలయాళం వాళ్ళకి అలా ఉంటుందో తెలియదు, కానీ తెలుగు వాళ్ళకైతే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత చాలా మంది, ప్రవీణ్ సత్తారు, శేఖర్ కమలా, సో మెనీ డైరెక్టర్స్,
many people
who
if you take recently there's so many people in the US. There's so much content.
My brother also is doing the same thing over there.
Oh, nice.
He's aspiring, so I'm sure it'll be like for those our audience kosam we wanted to like have a good perspective about filmmakers who have already been successful in their careers in the US and who want to come to make films over here.
Correct.
Yeah. But beyond that, since your first film is a horror film,
Yes.
I thought we could talk about ghost stories and grandmother's tales, because that is where your film originated. I found out that
Nalgonda.
the idea came from a story that your grandmother narrated. So let's just directly start off with, so your film was marketed as the scariest film. But what is the scariest film that you have watched ever in your life, or few cases?
I have watched many. There are many Korean films that are very, very scary. I don't remember the names on top of my head right now, but there's so many.
Okay.
But my favorite film to date would be Omen.
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 Yeah, a scary movie.
And I heard there's so many things that happened during the shooting of the film. There are many stories about Omen. You Google, you just check it on YouTube. Like so much stuff that happened on the film set of Omen.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, horror is my last genre.
Oh, you don't watch horror?
నాకు చుచ్చు అంటే లైక్ ఎంత ఒక క్వశ్చన్కి అయితే లైక్ ఒక బేసిక్ లేమ్యాన్ క్వశ్చన్ అడగాలంటే అసలు దయాలు నిజమా?
Yeah, absolutely నిజం.
నాకు అది లేదని ఎంత నమ్మకమో ఆ మూవీ చూస్తే నాకు అంత చుచ్చు. ఏ మూవీ చూడాను లైక్ హౌ మచ్ ఆర్ ఐ బిలీవ్ దట్ దెర్ ఆర్ నో గోస్, లైక్ ఇట్ కెనాట్ బి, బికాస్ లైక్ అరే దేవుడు అండ్ దయ్యం లైక్ ఇది లేదంటే ఇది లేదన్న అని ఒక ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది కదా. అండ్ ఏమో సమ్హౌ ఐ ఫీల్ లైక్ ఎట్లా గోస్ట్ ఎట్లా హౌ కెన్ లైక్ ఆత్మ హ్యాస్ ఎ ఫార్మ్ ఆర్ హౌ కెన్ దే సిట్ లైక్ సికింద్రాబాద్ పారపెట్ వాళ్ళ దగ్గర కూర్చుంటారు అంటారు, ఇట్లా టక్కని లాగేసి అంటారు. సో అది ఎంత నమ్మద్దో బట్ అంత ఉన్నదేమో అని భయం కూడా నాకు మస్తు.
No, it's absolutely there. It just
కాన్ఫిడెంట్లీ
depends
యూ
on
కెన్ సే ఇట్స్ లైక్ నిజం.
confidently I can say, yeah. I have experienced couple of times, to be honest. I'm not exaggerating.
Ghost experience.
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit. Okay, let's.
And not only me, you can ask anybody.
I know, but see, after smartphones came, nobody has seen a ghost.
After smartphones
Now
came,
AI ghosts ఇస్తారు.
see, there is after smartphones came, there is no ghost because everybody says whatever they record, they say it's made up.
Okay.
It's made up or created. Because there are bunch of alien videos, bunch of ghost videos online. You can go check it out. You don't know which one's fake, which one's real.
Correct. That's true.
So how can you tell the difference?
That's true.
So you just rely on first-hand evidence.
Okay.
Someone from your family or friends, if they tell you something, a story that they experienced, maybe that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
That
what
makes a
is
difference.
Can you share your ghost experience?
I was not that scary. My thing, it was not that scary. I was sleeping in my brother's living room. So you guys comfortable Telugu or Hindi?
Yeah, Telugu, English.
Anything casual, right? So I was just sleeping in the couch of my brother's apartment. It was like 3:00 or 3:30 in the night. I just woke up. I saw somebody, an entity sitting right here. This is the couch. I woke up and it was sitting right here and watching me. So
Like looking at you?
Looking at me, and I literally waved my hand through that entity, and my hand could pass.
Like you could see a form and a physical మనుషులా
yeah.
ఉన్నాడు,
Yeah. And
Like
it was
with the
pitch dark.
face?
And it was dark, pitch dark.
As in?
Pitch dark as in there are no lights in the room.
Oh, okay. But you
I
could see a.
I could see him, and I could wave my hand through him.
Oh.
Then that's when I shouted, and my brother turned on the lights, and that's it. That's the end of the story. That's all.
No, but అంతే గోస్ట్ దే డోంట్ లైక్ భయపెట్టి ఇట్లా ఏం చేయరు.
No, they just watch you.
But why are ghosts considered to be like this evil things? Like they come, and according to your film, what it's I didn't watch the film because I'm scared of it. So frankly, I look. But I also wanted to know now from you some good reasons to watch it. So after this, I'll watch it. So please excuse me for that. I'm really sorry for that. Because నాకు భయం. నాకు ఎందుకంటే అది రాత్రికి నాకు కల్లోకి వస్తాయి.
Yes. Yeah.
చుచ్చు అందుకు.
No, same with everybody.
And
If you watch something frightening, you end up having a nightmare.
And ఇంకా you guys market it as the scariest film in Telugu.
Yes.
So all the more reason for me to like stay away.
Yeah, the reason why we marketed it as the scariest film ever is we did a lot of pre-production work when it comes to see, everybody does that, not only us.
Correct.
Everybody does that, but when it comes to horror, I was very particular that there should be a horror block every 10 minutes. Audience should be scared, and so I worked extensively on that part.
Okay.
So we were very sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's
No,
the reason.
going back to the ghost stories, ghost నిజంగా అంటే అదేంటిది కోరికలు ఇంకా మిగిలి ఉంటే దే స్టే బ్యాక్ ఇన్ ద మన ఎర్త్ హెమిస్ఫియర్ అండ్ ఆ వాంఛాలు మళ్ళీ తీరడానికి they'll అదేంటారు possess you and they'll get their వాంఛలు again.
Yes.
ఏమంటారు?
So if
that true?
I mean, I'm not an expert, but all I can tell you is what I've heard, right? What I've heard. I don't have a PhD in ghosts or
Correct.
on these entities, but if there is a person that passed away, if they have an unfulfilled wish, so they keep wandering until they.
Till it is fulfilled.
Yeah, that is one thing. And if the person loves someone so much, so they keep wandering until they keep watching him and all that. Yeah.
Correct.
Or if they have revenge on somebody, that is also one of the.
Hey guys, when we started the Permit Room Film Club, our dream was to help people make their own movies and get into the industry. How does this work? Well, every month you submit the short film that you have made by paying a fixed amount. Your short film will be viewed by all the Permit Room Film Club members, and it will be discussed by us in a live channel that is open for all. You will get access to the network of Permit Room Film Club. Also, at the end of the year, we will host a Permit Room Short Film Festival where the best films will be screened in public and you will get to enjoy the applause of a filmmaker. After all, isn't that why we want to make films? But what if you're not a filmmaker? We all have that friend who has made short films but is kind of stuck. By paying the amount, you can nominate your friend's short film also into the competition. Please remember, it doesn't have to be a short film that you shot that month. It could be a film that you have made earlier, but you feel it deserves a wider audience. Now, what happens if you are a quarter bottle member? You get access to all these wonderful short films that are made, and you get to network with the next breed of filmmakers. So click on this link below and send us your short films, and welcome to the beautiful world of filmmaking.
I heard one ghost story from my grandmother. Right, similar to how your grandmother said, but my grandmother's story is not as
Scary.
cannot be made into movie. Right, short reel. So my grandmother told me the story that apparently she was in the balcony. Not in the balcony, she was sleeping. It was on the ground and she was like on the mattress. And suddenly a ghost came and held her neck apparently. And started like,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, enough scary this is.
yeah. But my grandmother would make the sound also. Uchi, no. So I was like scared. I was a kid.
Your grandmother or
My grandmother, my amma.
grandmother? Okay.
And then apparently under her pillow she had Hanuman Chalisa. So she took out Hanuman Chalisa.
She flew away.
Bhoot pishach nikat nahi aaya.
Grandmother's story or?
It's my grandmother told me that it's true. But I have never experienced a ghost. So, and I don't know, maybe I don't believe in God, so I don't believe in ghosts by extension. But yeah, so that is but I've heard people, like one of my good friends, Sarthak, was once walking in a jungle and he apparently felt all his like hair stand. And then he felt like, he's like, I can't explain it now because he knew I'll cross question and all. So he's like, you cannot explain it. It's a feeling that you feel.
Yeah.
That is what is ghost. But you haven't watched any movie that scared you?
I don't know. Very less movies I watched.
Like that Rangopal Verma movie is
Ratri, yeah?
Ratri.
Ratri
didn't
is
watch?
scary.
That was scary, man.
అది
for
only
like-
halfway ఏమో చూసినా once like డోర్ దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసి అది చేసిన ఓపెనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద డోర్ కమ్ నో అక్కడ దాకా స్లోలీ
He left.
లెఫ్ట్ నాట్ మెనీ
There's also this movie Booth.
Booth, man. Booth is a scary ass movie, dude. Yeah. Like I don't believe in ghosts, but I love horror films. Like I love getting scared. I love that spine chilling jump moment. So
I
yes.
was one horror film.
Which one?
It was something like Don't Breathe. Is that a
Don't
horror
Breathe.
film?
It's a thriller.
Thriller, huh? Yeah, thriller.
There's about a blind guy.
Oh yeah, shit. That's not horror.
That's not
Sorry,
horror.
That's not horror. That's thriller. Yeah.
A thriller. Yeah.
So what are your favorite horror films?
So Omen is one. There are a bunch of Korean films and Japanese films that I watched. I don't remember the names right now because I stopped watching horror after Pindam. Yeah,
Why?
completely.
God.
No, I was in a trip for 1.5 years. You know, I was living
making
ghosts,
this.
writing these scenes, and you know, checking the makeup and all that. It was very scary for me. It's a very negative thing. You know, if you keep traveling with the same stories, with the same script, rewriting it, and living through that, you know, on the set, it's not easy. You get these negative vibes in the night.
Yeah.
So I completely put it aside.
Okay.
as of now.
Now I have one more like simple doubt. So ఇప్పుడు debut directors when they want to make a film, they want to reach to a larger audience.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
only from my perspective.
Right,
చెప్తున్నా.
right. Yeah.
You want to reach to a larger audience కదా.
అవును.
So when you make a horror film as your first film, అప్పుడు నువ్వు ఆడియన్స్ని కొంచెం కన్ఫైన్ చేసేసి తక్కువ మందికే నువ్వు అప్పీల్ చేస్తున్నట్టు ఇది ఉంటుందా ఆర్ ఐ మీన్ లైక్ హౌ షుడ్ అ డెబ్యూ డైరెక్టర్ గో అబౌట్ లైక్ షుడ్ హీ డూ వాట్ హీ లవ్స్ టు డూ ఆర్ appeal more to the audience?
Yeah, my thing is completely different. Okay, so what you said is right. So there are very few people that watch horror films, and that too going to the theater and watching. So you're cutting down your market, your target audience, from more than 50%.
Correct.
So maybe you have 5 to 10% of audience who go to theaters to watch films, who actually watch horror films, right?
Yeah.
So you're cutting down your market. So that's there. So my story is completely different. I wanted to, I came down from the US in 22. I wanted to make a proper crime comedy, a hero-based crime comedy. It's like 70% shot in Sri Lanka, 30% here. It was well-written script. I had it complete pre-production, not pre-production, but yeah, everything was done and I was ready to shoot it. I was looking for an actor. But మన ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఎట్లా అంటే ఐ వాజ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు రీచ్ అన్ యాక్టర్ ఫ్రీలీ బికాజ్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ ఐ హ్యావ్ నాట్ వర్క్డ్ ఇన్ అ ఫిల్మ్ సెట్ నేను ఒక ఫిల్మ్ సెట్లో పనిచేయలేదు ఏడీగా పనిచేయలేదు and I come from US, and I didn't go to film school as well. So it's very tough.
So how did you practice? How did you have the confidence that I can make a movie?
See, I grew up writing and watching movies. So when I was writing scripts, that's when I got the confidence that okay, I can make a film.
Okay.
Because for me, when I was on a set, I only focus on three things. Frame, I know the frame. I know how the frame should be.
Okay.
If it should be a close-up shot, if it should be a medium shot, I understand the frame. Second is camera movement. Third is performance.
Okay.
These are the only three things I look at in the film set. There are a bunch of other things, but those things are already worked on in pre-production and post-production, where we sit in the office in AC rooms and we already finalized all that. So for me, I came up with that mindset that on this film set, these are only three things that I need to focus on. And I didn't go to film school, and I didn't work as an AD or in film industry. No one knows me here. So most of the actors that I reach, or that I spoke with to their managers and all, first question they ask is, did you work anywhere?
Correct.
You're an AD before. What do you know about a film set? Is this your first film? Then I made a short film in the US, a Smoke and Jappi, which won a couple of film festivals.
Okay.
Even when I showed it to them, it was not that helpful. So film industry experience really helps.
Okay.
So with that script, I traveled 6 months, where it was very tough to reach actors, heroes. And after 6 months, I decided, okay, for me to have an entry into Telugu film industry, let's make a horror film, because horror film doesn't need stars.
Correct.
Okay? It doesn't need stars.
Yeah.
Because I'm not making a mix of horror comedy, horror action. I'm making a proper horror film. Proper horror film where I'm not mixing any genres. So I've decided I'll make a horror film. I had this script written like 5 years ago. So I took it outside, and we rewrote the script. Me and Kavi Siddhartha garu and there's a writer. Yeah. So he's a very senior writer. He worked on hundreds of films.
Okay.
I used to sit with him and rewrite the script. And then I decided, okay, let's make a horror film. Let's showcase it as your portfolio. Then the second film will be something else. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So it is kind of amazing that without any film industry experience, you went out to make a movie. Sorry for the plug. But if you want to make your own film, you have to do this, sir. We have a new program called Permit Room Film Club.
Okay.
Where I'm trying to plug that in.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
If, like him, you also want to make your own movie, then you can join our Permit Room Film Club, where every month we discuss movies. And if you've made a movie, we all sit together, watch it, and dissect it. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Is that a new channel?
No. We have started a film club.
Okay.
Where all the members, the premium members who have taken the premium package, they every month at the end we sit and discuss a movie for that month.
Okay.
We did that for 6 months. Now we are scaling it up. Where if you've made a short film, you can send it to us, and all the members will sit, watch it. At the end of the month, we'll have a discussion about it and stuff like
amazing.
that. Yeah.
Nice.
And by the end of the year, if we get good films, then we'll also make a short Permit Room awards. And best
Amazing.
one will be
Good initiative. Yeah. Very nice.
to increase the community of filmmakers.
Right.
Cool. Let's get back to Pindam. I watched 2 days back actually, so it's still fresh in my mind.
Okay.
So in the credits, there is somebody called Toby Osborne, who is credited as a writer in your.
Story.
Yes.
Is that a real person?
It's a real person. Yeah.
Right.
He's a writer. He's a real person. So Toby is a friend of mine in the US. So I know him from maybe 10 years or something. So he was, when I was writing this script initially 5 years ago in the US, he was there with me.
Okay.
So I wanted to give him a credit.
Yeah. No, it sounds like a made-up name because it's like Toby Maguire and Harry Osborne.
You know what? I don't know if it's his real name.
Okay. Maybe
Or
his screen name.
Yeah.
Screen name.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know him personally very well.
Okay.
But I speak with him often.
Okay.
Because he doesn't live in the same city that I live in.
Yeah.
He lives in LA.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if it's his real name, but he was very happy that I gave him a credit. He was sharing it non-stop on Twitter and telling all his friends he watched the movie there.
Okay.
He was very excited.
Okay.
Also, can you make us little more aware about writer Kavi Siddhartha? He's a senior writer who's written a couple of books. తన పేరు ఎప్పుడో లైక్ అంతకుముందు పిండం రిలీజ్ అప్పుడు ఐ హర్డ్ హిస్ నేమ్.
యా కవి సిద్ధార్థ గారు 4 books రాశారు ఇప్పటి వరకు. సో హీ వాజ్ విత్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు ఫర్ 10 years.
Okay.
సో వెన్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు వాజ్ మేకింగ్ కుటుంబ శంకర్, నాకు ఏ ఫిల్మ్ నుంచి ఏ ఫిల్మ్ గుర్తులేదు కానీ ఈ వాజ్ విత్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు ఫర్ 10 years. సో దాని తర్వాత వెన్ ప్రజారాజ్యం పార్టీ స్టార్టెడ్, కవి సిద్ధార్థ గారు మూవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు టు దేర్
Okay.
to help with the party activities and establishing the party and writing speeches and so many other things.
Okay.
So he was one of the founding members of Prajarajam Party.
Okay.
After that, after Prajarajam Party, this thing happened. He came back to movie industry and he's been working on small projects, and he recently worked on Venu Udugala's Rana and Sai Pallavi's movie.
Okay.
Virataparu. Yes.
Correct.
So after that, I got associated with him, and అప్పటి నుంచి మేము ఇద్దరం ట్రావెల్ అవుతున్నాం. Me and him are working full time right now. Yeah.
Full time.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not working on any other projects.
Okay.
We're working full time.
Correct. Cool. So little more about Pindam and how you said that it started. The genesis of the story is a story that your grandmother told you, right? But the word Pindam also talks about like the womb and the
Last.
funeral pyre, like the circle of life.
Yeah.
Sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Right? So my whole thing is, do you have to believe in the concept of reincarnation or ghosts to make a film? Like what if you didn't feel as strongly about ghosts? Right? Like what if you're a Ram Gopal Varma, for example, who I don't think believes in ghosts? Would you still have made the movie, the horror film?
I'm not sure about Ram Gopal Varma garu. He contemplated himself many times. He's sometimes said he believes, and sometimes he said he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But for me, your question is if we should believe to make a film,
Yeah, I mean,
Believe in ghosts, like believe in
to make a film.
yeah.
Believe in what you are making.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So only if you have that belief, that comes to reality. If in my mind, if ghost is something fun, something that I make fun of, or comedy, of course that
You
won't,
will
you
make
won't
a
see that
horror
see that
comedy.
on,
Horror comedy maybe.
you
that
won't
will
see
be.
that on screen. Yeah.
Correct.
So you only if I have that the serious thought or the if I believe in the concept, only then it comes out. I believe in that way.
Yeah.
Or maybe I am that kind of a person. Yeah,
Correct.
I don't
No,
know.
I just wanted to know your opinion.
Yeah,
But going back to the movie, when you were promoting the movie, you had to do the rounds of promotions, right? Where you came up with a tagline that it's the scariest movie.
Yeah.
ever. Did you think there is a risk with that? Because horror is the toughest movie to keep the audience engaged in, right?
Yes.
Because comedy lo you can look away, and you can still come back. Somebody laugh, you'll be like, "Hey, Mahindi." But horror requires you to constantly sit and focus for the entire duration.
Correct.
Yeah. So, but you were confident with taking up the tag, scariest movie?
So it came up in our team discussion that we should come up with a tagline like this. And in the beginning, everybody was against it. Uddu, enduku, malli risk, malli satisfy cheyalekapothe adi idani. But end of the day, today, if a movie is releasing, it's all about openings.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy to say we got tremendous amount of openings. So it helped.
Correct.
End of the day, that's what matters.
Yeah. No, horror films generally, I think in Hollywood also there's a tradition of marketing them really well.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know if you remember, there was a film called The Blair Witch Project,
Yes.
which was like camcorder. And it was kind of marketed that way, that it's scariest film. Then there was one CCTV film,
Paranormal activity.
Paranormal activity.
Paranormal
Yeah. Then I remember even Ram Gopal Varma for some movie, he said, if you watch it alone, I'll give you 10 lakhs. Or
10 lakhs.
There was a rumor back then. I don't know if he actually said it. But ఈ సినిమా హాల్లో చూస్తే
పిండం ఆల్సో ఐ థింక్ పబ్లిక్ యాడ్స్ దీనికి పెట్టాలరా, దీనికి పెట్టండి 1 lakh rupees ఇస్తా, ఒక్కని కూర్చొని చూస్తా అని
కొన్ని రెస్పాన్సెస్
కొన్ని రెస్పాన్సెస్ పెట్టారు.
టుడే దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ పెయిడ్ రివ్యూవర్స్. Just kidding.
So they really watch about horrors.
Yeah. So but I like that marketing of horror films that is done. Yeah.
See, as you said, that's how it works. Even in Hollywood, that's how they market it.
Yeah.
Horror films.
Yeah.
I want to ask from now the NRI perspective నుంచి. సో అక్కడ ఐ మీన్ ఫర్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ యు ఆర్ అ నోబడీ. నౌ ఒక స్టోరీ ఉంది అక్కడ నుంచి.
Right.
అండ్ ఇక్కడ యూ రిలీజ్డ్ పిండం
Okay.
విత్ గుడ్ విత్ శ్రీనివాస్ అవసరాల, ఈశ్వరి గారు, శ్రీకాంత్ అండ్ ఆల్. సో ఈ ఫ్రమ్ ద ఐడియేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ యూఆర్ సింగిల్ పర్సన్ ఇన్ అమెరికా, అక్కడ నుంచి ఇండియాకి వచ్చేసి ఒక ప్రాజెక్ట్ మెటీరియలైజ్ చేయాలంటే వాట్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ద ప్రాసెస్ దట్ ఇస్ ఇన్వాల్వ్? బికాస్ ఐ థింక్ మెనీ పీపుల్ అస్పైరింగ్ ఉంటారు టు నో దట్. అక్కడ నుంచి కథకు వచ్చేసి హౌ డిడ్ యూ మెటీరియలైజ్, హూమ్ డిడ్ యూ కాంటాక్ట్, హౌ యూ ఫౌండ్ అ ప్రొడ్యూసర్?
See, producer, me and my partner, brother Yashwant, we work together in the US. So we both formed the banner together. So that part is taken care. So how I got into the industry ante, as I said before, it was not easy for me. I wanted to make a different film. That didn't happen. So I created my own space. There was no space. I created my own space where I got in people from the movie industry. Luckily, my brother knows Sandeep Reddy Vanga very well. So he knows him from Australia, and they have known each other from many years. So he referred me to Arjun Reddy's EP. His name is Suresh Verma. So he's been in industry from 15 years. So he worked as an EP for Arjun Reddy.
Okay.
And he has done many films after that. So luckily, he was free when I contacted him. He was not doing any movie. So it worked out. So cut to this day, he's still with me.
Okay.
Yeah. So because of his experience, సురేష్ వర్మ గారు రావడం వల్ల మా బ్యానర్కి హ్యూజ్ ప్లస్ అయింది. ఎందుకంటే హీ గాట్ ఆల్ ది కాస్టింగ్ డైరెక్టర్స్, హీ గాట్ ఆల్ ది PRO for the promotion and the studio for edit and for all that, and the proper channel to release a film. So their experience helps, because if we don't have an EP or anybody from the industry, there's no one to guide you. So what will you do next? So he used to sit with me, whatever I need. If I need so and so cast, he'll call casting director in seconds and he'll bring them.
Okay.
So that experience and well connected, because 15-20 years నుంచి ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి he knows everybody in the industry and he knows how to get the things done. ఇప్పుడు నేనే కూర్చొని అన్ని చేయాలంటే అవ్వదు. We cannot.
So find the right man for the job అంటారు.
Yes. And EP is very important. And luckily we are happy to have Suresh Verma garu in our banner. Yeah. Okay. I know the backbone of the
Okay.
the banner. Yeah.
And then so you started off with registering the banner.
Yes.
I assume first finishing the script. Kada?
No, first we started the company.
Okay, you started
Because
the
I am already into business. So first when I came, I thought, okay, let's think of a name. Start a company first.
Okay.
Then we'll slowly
Okay.
move things. Because scripts and all, I have always been writing. I already have scripts with me and all that.
Okay. So after that, the EP took care of much of the filmmaking.
Yes.
I mean, of the
Not making,
of
the production.
Production, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's it. So it doesn't sound like that difficult actually.
It is difficult.
Lucky that you got a good
Lucky
EP.
that-
Yeah?
Yes, lucky that
And
I
you
got
have
a
to find
good
the right network.
Yes, yeah.
Person.
You have to find the right person for the job.
Okay.
EP's job is very critical in film industry. Everybody knows it, not just me telling. Yeah, everybody knows it. Yeah.
అంటే మంచి
They run the
నెట్వర్క్
show.
ఉన్న EP.
Huh?
మంచి నెట్వర్క్ ఉన్న EP దొరకాలి.
Yes, yeah, experienced.
ఓకే. నో వన్ మోర్ ఐ కీప్ లిజనింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ అంటే ఇండస్ట్రీ నుంచి మూవీ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తారు, బట్ థియేట్రికల్ రిలీజ్ దొరకదు.
Yeah, అవును, correct.
Dates దొరకడం,
థియేటర్స్ దొరకడం, స్క్రీన్స్ దొరకడం, దట్ హౌ
That's a different ball game. Teaser, trailer మంచి కట్ చేసి బజ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే
Okay.
distributors will come.
Oh.
Yeah. Luckily మా పిండంకి అయితే టీజర్తోనే we close the business.
Okay.
When it comes to distribution in US and India.
Okay.
OTT wantedly we didn't close. ఎందుకంటే మాకు the deals that we are getting was just like 75, 1 crore, 1.2. 1.5 was the max that we got. And I know that for sure OTT, this Pindam will be like super hit on OTT. I know that, and it worked out really after we saw the numbers. So only OTT and satellite we didn't close. Rest all business we closed.
Okay.
Just with the teaser. Not they didn't even wait until the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah. Teaser October 23rd release అయింది. Same October we closed.
Okay.
సో అందులో విల్ ఆల్సో వన్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ బి దట్ నోన్ ఫేసెస్ ఉన్నారు. ఇఫ్ యూ డూ ఇట్ విత్ కంప్లీట్ న్యూ కమర్ ఆర్ విత్ న్యూ కాస్ట్ అండ్ క్రూ, స్టిల్ యూల్ హ్యావ్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటర్స్ కమింగ్ అండ్ బయింగ్ యువర్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ రియల్లీ క్రియేట్స్ ఆ బజ్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే.
వాళ్ళు బజ్జే చూస్తారు. See, ఇప్పుడంతా మారిపోయింది. ఇంతకుముందు అంటే దే యూస్ టు బి ఫేస్ వాల్యూ ఫర్ సో కాస్ట్ అందరు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఉండాలి, టెక్నీషియన్స్ పెద్దవాళ్ళు ఉండాలి, మ్యూజిక్ డైరెక్టర్ పెద్ద ఉండాలి, డిఓపి పెద్ద ఉండాలి. నౌ ఇట్ చేంజ్డ్ కంప్లీట్లీ.
Now what do they look at?
Content, Your teaser and trailer should create a buzz, and people should be interested.
Okay.
I don't know how they gauge it, but
Maybe like Twitter shares or
yes,
mentions,
yeah.
right? Because Google Trends lo you can see actually how many times it has been spoken about and stuff like
Not only that, if suppose ఇవాళ ఒక 10 teasers రిలీజ్ అయినాయి, we can watch, we can tell which one is good, right? Something
Nearby
that creates
judgment also.
yeah, మనం ఇప్పుడు 10 చూస్తే ఈజీగా చెప్పేస్తాం ఇది మస్తు ఉంది అని చెప్పి, ఇది రొటీన్ గా ఉంది, ఇది మస్తు ఉంది, ఇది డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంది అని చెప్పి, ఆర్ సంథింగ్ దట్ క్యాచెస్ యువర్ అటెన్షన్. ఓకే, బాగుంది.
Okay. Correct. Cool. We'll go beyond that. Do you think that your experience in business helped you sell your movie well? Was there any correlation between that field and this field? Because there must be some learnings.
It really helped. Yeah.
How?
Yeah, it really helped because it helped in negotiations mostly. Not in terms of managing the production, not when it comes to filmmaking.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is completely different.
Correct.
Right? This is a different industry altogether. But when it comes to business negotiations, definitely it helped me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the business that you run in the US, if you don't mind?
So I'm into IT staffing and IT consulting.
Okay.
I have multiple companies in IT staffing and consulting. I have a investment company where we manage funds of our investors.
Okay.
It's a small company as of now.
Oh, like Grow.
I'm sorry?
Like Grow app.
No, not like Row app. We are into investment raising company. We are called Liquid Bridge Capital.
Okay.
Where we raise funds from in our the interested investors, and we invest the funds somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay.
ఆ ఫండ్స్ మూవీకి డైవర్ట్ చేయొచ్చా?
Each and every set of investment is different. It depends on the agreements that you make with your investors. If they are happy, if they are happy to invest, yeah, maybe.
Okay. But otherwise, that's corruption.
If they want to invest into, no, you are properly registered with the SEC. You have to be very careful how you manage your funds. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
So when we do something like this, we have to let the SEC know that this is what we are doing. This is how we are raising funds. This is how we are investing. So if the investors are okay, if they sign, then it's okay. If not, if they say invest in so and so company of yours, or this is the project that you're doing, if you're in, we are interested to invest in that. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We have specific agreements where the attorneys draft all the agreements and.
No, why I'm asking is I saw this case recently where some dudes were fired from
a US consultancy.
for like did you see that case?
No.
It was like beautiful Telugu corruption in heartland of American capitalism.
Okay.
So the company lets you contribute to a charity of your choice. It will contribute 50%.
Oh, right. I have heard of this.
Yeah. So they went
The
and
non-profit organizations. Right?
yeah, non-profit organizations. Yeah.
It's called the matching scheme. Yeah.
ఏంటిది?
Matching.
Matching.
What they do is if there is a charitable contribution to a non-profit, if an employee is contributing 5,000, the company makes it 10,000 and gives it back. So if a non-profit has 1 million, they can make it to 2 million. So what is the ROI? Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
100%.
Yeah.
So they started like getting kickbacks from the
Yes.
organization that was
Yeah.
their own like community organization, and then
Oh,
And
that
then-
is
then they
different.
were busted,
That is non-profit. That is completely different. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it was a big issue. I think it's still going on.
It's going on, and it has happened earlier also. Like
Well, in one house they were working from one house. That one.
no. This is just like proper. Like this happened at Apple. It happened
Yeah.
at like big companies.
Big companies, yeah.
Yeah.
So majority of the big companies, they do that. They match whatever the employees are contributing to a charitable organization, and they double it.
Yeah. No, I meant
Not
the
double it,
corruption.
they match it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I want to talk about. So before you went to the US, you were just a Telugu kid watching movies in India.
Even now, I'm a Telugu kid watching movies
In US.
In the US, yeah.
in the US.
Yeah, but where did you grow up? Was it
I grew up in Hyderabad,
Okay. Which areas of Hyderabad?
Amberpet.
Amberpet. Hey,
Proper
chain number.
local. Chain number, yeah.
I used to stay in Tilak Nagar.
Acha,
Like
okay.
Initially, when you came initially to Hyderabad, that was Tilak Nagar వెనకాల ఒక కళ్ళు కాంపౌండ్ ఉంటుంది. అక్కడ మేము కలిసాం ఫస్ట్.
Acha.
అంటే హైదరాబాద్కి వచ్చినాక
Acha.
మామ టేక్ మీ అవుట్ టు హైదరాబాద్ చూపి అంటే ఫస్ట్ కళ్ళు కాంపౌండ్.
Kalu compound. And I was a little disappointed. Arey, pubs antaru, bars antaru. Idendi idi. Kallu compound lo. In Kingfisher bottles they were giving kallu, I remember. Yeah.
If you've noticed, we ask every guest on Permit Room about financial planning, financial independence. No matter what stage of your life you are in, whether you're a student, a professional, or an aspiring filmmaker, you need financial independence. We have tied up with Upstocks, where you can open a demat account on Upstocks. However, if you don't know anything about investing, Upstocks is also offering courses called UpLearn, where you can learn the fundamentals of stock market investing. To begin your investing journey, please click on the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching our ad. Let's get back to the episode.
That part of Hyderabad is
Was it
sorry.
good? That's mostly fake, right? బాగానే ఉండేనా కళ్ళు?
కల్లా
Emo, you just
Something
have
they
to
mix.
తాగే
దాని గురించి స్టోరీ ఏంటిది చెప్పనా? ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ లైక్ 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
సో ఒక సంప్ లాగా ఉంటుందంట హౌస్, రెక్టాంగిల్ షేప్. అంటే అంతకుముందు ఎట్లా చేసేటోరు అంటే అందులో 9 feet ఉంటుందంట. అందులో వచ్చి చుట్టుపక్కల ఊరు నుంచి తీసుకొచ్చి కళ్ళు పోస్తారంట. అందులో కళ్ళు పోస్తారు. దాని తర్వాత దాంతో పాటు మిల్క్, వాటర్ పోసి దెన్ సమ్ టాబ్లెట్స్ పోస్తారు. ఎందుకంటే డైల్యూట్ చేసిన కదా ఇప్పుడు మత్తెక్కాలే. నౌ ఇంత పెద్ద సంప్ లైక్ 12/9 feet అంటే ఇట్లా చెంచా పట్టి తిప్పలేం కదా మనం. ఒకటి దూనికి మొత్తం మీద కొట్టి స్విమ్ చేస్తాడు. ఫుల్ మిక్సింగ్ అవుతుంది. కింద ట్యాప్ ఓపెన్ చేసి బాటిల్. అది నేను విన్నా స్టోరీ. అంటే అప్పటికే మేము తాగేసినాం రెండు. నిజం.
Were you guys drunk? ఏమైనా హై ఇచ్చిందా?
అంటే నిద్ర వచ్చింది. It was more like sleepiness than
డ్రౌజీనెస్ వచ్చింది బాగా.
Because of this, I heard the same thing. They add some pills or something.
Then after that కేసీఆర్ గవర్నమెంట్ వచ్చాక దెన్ ఇక ప్రాపర్ అథెంటిక్
proper
అప్పుడు ఓన్లీ కుండలకి వెళ్ళి తీసి ఇవ్వడం అవన్నీ.
No, but you know what? In Haribabu's village, I had the original kallu and then I had the tablet kallu also. I liked the tablet kallu better.
Why it gave more?
Yeah, it was nice, dude. And the auntie who'd sell it is also like very friendly. Rava, tagu. And original kallu you drink, you have to go in the morning. It's a whole ritual. You go there, then there's a registered guy. Auntie is 24/7 service, dude. She just go, auntie, she'll mix. And she won't mix in front of you. But
they have it already in the bottle.
In the bottle, and everybody knows that it is tablet kallu. But it was not too bad.
You both are from Hyderabad? Or?
No,
You're from Tilak Nagar?
No, I'm from Karimnagar.
Okay.
He's from...
I'm from Odisha.
Okay. You born there? Or?
I was born there. Then I studied in Andhra for like 10 years. And then I
school
came
friends.
Oh, okay.
Then
Which school?
Puttaparthi. Anantapur district lo Puttaparthi.
Right. No. Oh,
boarding
there,
school.
okay.
Yeah.
అందులో చదువుకున్న తర్వాత then 2008 లో he came here to do mass comm.
Oh, nice.
That's the time when we met in Kallu compound.
Real name is Hriday Ranjan?
Yeah. Sai Hriday Ranjan.
Sai Hriday Ranjan. It's there on the documents.
Yeah.
Yes. Why?
Why?
I've never heard.
Hriday Ranjan, yeah.
It's a very cool name.
Yeah. I mean, I can't take credit, my parents. But the actual name is Hridaya Ranjan. Hridaya Ranjan.
Okay.
I kind of Hindified it to Hriday. Sort of.
Which means the same.
Yeah.
Because like you go to a club, you meet a girl. Hey, this is Hriday Ranjan. Very cool.
Not really. They are like, fuck off. I have a boyfriend. Yeah. No, but the funny thing is, I made it from Hridaya. It's actually Sai Hriday Ranjan. I removed the Sai because I became an atheist. It's kind of a shitty thing to do. I will not have it. Now it's ridiculous. But I removed the Sai, not officially, but generally when I address.
Generally when you introduce yourself.
But not in documents.
And Hridaya, I made Hriday because people would be like Udaya. Like in Odisha, it's like literacy is not fully there. So they would be like Hridaya, Udaya. So I was like, nahi, Hriday. So anyway, sorry for digressing.
Sai Santhosh, Sai
Hriday Ranjan.
Yeah, same. It comes from there.
In our school, everybody was Sai.
Oh, they add it?
Sai Mukesh. Yeah.
Not everybody, but
many.
60-70% of all the students are called Sai something.
So I'll tell you, like application form lo, my name was just K. Santhosh Kumar.
Yeah.
But pakkanu na ante, are Sai pettu. More the seat ostadi. More like religiously also, are join avak munde Sai peru pettukunnadu. So enta spiritual unnademo ani atla feeling untadi.
Right.
So atla boxes lo Sai ani pettesi.
You are also Sai.
Yeah, look at us.
Yeah,
look at the coincidence.
No, but Saikiran is a normal name. It's like you're not otherwise మీరు కిరణ్ అని కాదు. To become Saikiran later. Saikiran is also like a normal name.
Yeah.
Sai Santhosh is not a normal name. Santhosh is a normal name.
Yeah.
Or Hriday is Hriday Ranjan.
No, Sai Kiran is also. It's like Kiran is the original name.
Oh yeah, correct.
Sai Kiran is.
Yeah, my grandmother, because of Sai Baba, she...
Oh.
Oh, which Sai? Our Satsai Baba.
No.
Shirdi Sai
Shirdi
Baba.
Sai.
Sai.
Yeah.
Oh, just connected from different generations.
Yeah. My cousin is called Sai Kumar.
Sai Kumar, yeah.
Yeah.
Even police, Sai Kumar.
Yeah, it's Sai Kumar.
Lobby.
Correct. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, we were in. You grew up in Amberpet.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, were you a movie buff all through? All.
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of movies, especially Hollywood movies.
Okay.
నాట్ దట్ ఐ డోంట్ తెలుగు చూడనని కాదు కానీ తెలుగు చూసి ఇంక ఇంట్లో కూర్చొని కూడా ల్యాప్టాప్లో హాలీవుడ్ మూవీస్ సిడీస్ తెచ్చుకొని చూడడం ఇట్లా ఐ యూస్ టు వాచ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మూవీస్. తర్వాత వెన్ ఐ వాజ్ డన్ విత్ మై కాలేజ్ దట్స్ వెన్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ ఫ్రీ టైమ్ ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ బ్లాగింగ్. బ్లాగ్ స్పాట్, అప్పట్లో బ్లాగ్ స్పాట్ అని ఒకటి ఉండేది.
I was on WordPress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blogspot was Google product. Adi.
Yes, yeah. So when you have a Google account, you can use Blogspot.
Yeah.
I used to write Blogspot. My entire college used to read it. Not entire college, my batchmates. Yeah. They used to read it. It was fun. They used to wait for it. And then appudu anpichindi. Okay.
The writing bug hit you.
Yeah.
Then.
ఏదో టాలెంట్ ఉంది మనలో కూడా. Yeah.
Correct.
So that's when I started writing. Then slowly I shifted towards writing scripts, like short film scripts. ఖాళీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు రాయడం అట్లా. Then in 2019, I decided, okay, I've been in US long enough. I can travel now. ఒక షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ చేద్దామని చెప్పి స్మోక్ అనే షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ చేసి ఐ సబ్మిటెడ్ టు కపుల్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్మ్ ఫెస్టివల్స్. వి వన్. అది పోర్ట్ఫోలియో పెట్టుకొని ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి హీరోకి పిచ్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నా. అది ఇక్కడ మొత్తం తీసి పక్కన పడేస్తారు అసలు.
Which was that?
స్మోక్ అని షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్.
Smoke,
Yeah. Okay. So I thought that will really help me as a portfolio or something.
Correct. But it all.
But some people appreciated, like Sriram Garu, Srinivas Avasarala Garu. They appreciated me a lot. They really liked it.
I would like to talk a little more about the blogging days because I have gone through that.
Yeah.
I truly believe it was a magical time.
Yeah.
Because it's an old man talking nostalgically about other things you can uncoach you. But it was amazing that you could be anonymous and just put something on the internet.
Correct.
And people will follow you for years, but still they don't know who you are,
Yes, yeah.
or what's your name, or what is your political ideology or belief, or what's your favorite brand. Nothing is known.
Yeah.
Just
I
that
remember.
it was kind of a pure this thing that you could just put it out, and strangers would message you, "Hey man, I read this. Hey, I didn't like this."
And they would find through first initially through Facebook. Share through
Facebook, somebody shares it, word of mouth. Like most of my favorite bloggers are now like authors, like Arnab Ray, Great Bong.
Oh.
He is an author now. Then I don't know if you remember, there was a guy called Fake IPL Player. Do you remember that guy?
Fake IPL player?
That was the name of his blog.
Oh, okay. No, I've not.
So this like second IPL is going on, dude. A blogger unnadu. He started a blog called Fake IPL Player. What he would do is he would write stories. Oh, in the KKR dressing room, he would be like, "Oh, today these guys are fighting between these guys and that guy." Like he would give out like spicy gossip.
All made up.
All made up. But so realistic, it caused a storm, dude.
Yeah.
And that time, you know this commentator Akash Chopra? Akash Chopra had written a
He was
real
for
book.
KKR.
He was with KKR. So he had actually written a book on winning the Ranji with Vidarbha team or something. They thought because he's author, he's writing. They sent him back.
Oh, because it's again KKR.
He's KKR. So like it went up till Shah Rukh Khan became a huge issue. And then commentators would say, "No, there are problems in the dressing room. You can see." Then after that year, one marketing guy from Bangalore, a Bengali guy, some Anupam Mukherjee, something, I forget his name. He said that no, it was
Me. Oh.
Yeah. So all my favorite bloggers went on to become like authors or.
Yeah.
Then you know this guy Krish Ashok. Whatever. I know there are many such bloggers.
But look at his thought, the business idea.
Yeah, dude, the marketing
Amazing,
guy.
Yeah.
Fake IPL player.
Well, everybody will be interested to know what's going on. You know,
Correct.
In the dressing room.
Yeah. Who were your favorite bloggers? Do you remember any bloggers of the time that you liked?
Not right now.
Not really. Okay.
I don't remember any right now.
Yeah.
I used to read this page called FML.
FML was very famous. Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck my
what
life.
the form of FML?
Fuck my life.
My life.
Yeah. But they used to say FML.
Interesting stories.
Yeah.
Such interesting stories.
And this was around what time? Same 2008, 6?
7, 8, 9, I think. What was the, or maybe earlier also, I think.
Earlier, from 5 until 12.
Yeah, 5 to 8, 9, maybe were the peak years of blogging.
Once Twitter came into limelight, everything's gone.
Yeah, blogging kind of died. Yeah.
There
was a blog called Passion for Cinema, which was a very famous blog.
I think
where
I might have read it.
filmmakers would kind of come in. But anyway, we digress. So you were a blogger, and then
Then I told you the story, right?
you decided to write scripts.
Write scripts, short film scripts. In the beginning, I didn't know how to write. I used to use Microsoft Word to write.
Okay.
And then I used to compare it with film scripts, and I was like, why is my script looking like this? Why is this not looking so professional?
Can you tell us a little more? What do
No,
you
I mean, if you use a software to write a film script, you don't write it on Microsoft Word.
Correct.
Then I realized, okay, I should be using a software, and then I started writing.
Celtex,
Celtex, Final Draft.
Yeah.
Celtex.
And you should like parallel write apart from blogs. You would write even scripts, or you just like develop just now to.
No, I just scrapped my blog once I started writing movie scripts. I scrapped my blog. It's still there.
It's not there. Is it there?
It's there.
Oh, okay.
It's there, but majority of it was deleted because of an issue from college or something. But it's still there.
An issue from the college?
Not from college, but some person.
Okay. Fan war.
Yeah, not fan war. Personal issues.
Okay.
Yeah. I was not naming people, but still, it was like everybody knows it's me.
Okay.
That kind of an issue.
Fake IPL player.
Like a fake blog.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll just move on. But after that, you made your first film, and now they often say that second film is tougher than making your first film in a way. Have you experienced that? Is there some truth to it?
For me, every film that we make is a first film. Not exaggerating, because I didn't want to get into movie making with a horror film, to be honest. So, in fact, this would be my first film. The film that I'm going to make right now.
Okay. Another Dallas lo Desi Dongalu.
No. That
got scrapped.
That's a different
that's a very
story.
interesting title though.
Yeah, that's a different story. After I made Smoke, Kona Venkat garu telusu kada meeku? Kona Venkat garu, he came to Dallas.
Okay.
So he's my friend's friend.
Okay.
So he introduced me. My friend introduced me to him. So I called him up. I said, I have a very interesting story where there are like 3 protagonists in the story. US master's students. In some circumstances, they end up doing a bank robbery.
Oh.
It's a proper heist movie and set up in a crime comedy genre.
Okay.
So he was interested that, okay, US based stories and నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం అని చెప్పి next day immediately he heard the story. He heard the story is like very nice. We'll take it forward అని చెప్పి immediate గా we had meetings. I had the script already, but he made me rewrite the script, and he was there with me during the process, and he was guiding me and helping me rewrite because he's an experienced writer, seasoned writer. So అట్లా చేసి ఒక 6 months లో స్క్రిప్ట్ రెడీ అయిపోయింది. And Siddu was my college mate.
Okay.
Yeah. Same year.
Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Oh, same engineering college.
Yeah. But different streams. But my friends, my close friend is Siddu's cousin.
Okay.
So we kind of knew each other and close.
Okay.
Right? At that time. So I watched Krishna and his Leela. Krishna and his Leela చూసి అప్పుడు ఓటీటీలో రిలీజ్ అయింది కృష్ణ అండ్ హిస్ లీలా. రిలీజ్ అయిన తర్వాత కోనా అన్నకి చెప్పిన అనమాట, సిద్ధు ఇట్లా నాకు ఎప్పటి నుంచో ఫాలో అవుతున్న సిద్ధుని, బికాజ్ ఐ నో హిమ్ ఫ్రమ్ కాలేజ్. ఇప్పుడు కృష్ణ అండ్ లీలా వచ్చింది, ఇప్పుడు డీజే టిల్లు సినిమా ఇంకా షూటింగ్లో ఉంది, వీల్ గో విత్ హిమ్, పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకా ఇద్దరిని వేరే వాళ్ళని మాట్లాడుకుందాము ఫ్రెండ్స్ని అంటే ఇమీడియట్లీ we spoke, he heard the script, he said okay, we announced the film too. It's there online. Poster kuda launch chesam.
Oh no.
Yeah, we launched the poster. It's there. I'll show you later.
Hello, I'm really sorry for the interruption, but it's time for an advertisement. Our sponsor for this podcast are Mana Diamonds, a Hyderabad-grown diamond brand that provides diamonds, gold, and kundan jewelry, where you can find IGI certified jewelry for bridal collections or weddings, or if you just want to buy jewelry. if you had a fight with your spouse and you want to appease them, here is a hint. Here is hint number 1 and here is hint number 2. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇది మా డైమండ్స్ వాళ్ళ డైమండ్స్ కాదు, ఇది మన డైమండ్స్. So please scan this QR code to visit their page or go to their exclusive store at road number 10, Banjara Hills. Thank you.
సో ఇది అయింది. తర్వాత ఏమైందంటే డిజిటల్ బికెమ్ ఎ సెన్సేషన్. ఇట్ వాజ్ ఎ హ్యూజ్ హిట్. Huge hit. And then Siddu liked the script. But we were in a space where Siddu కాదు, నేను కూడా అదే అన్నాను. But you cannot make a film with three protagonists where you are a student. Because you're not in that zone anymore. Even he was not in that zone because digital was a huge hit. It was a huge hit. Now we cannot go back and make a college-based 3 friends story. Then we thought, okay, we'll see how it goes later on. If there is a script, we'll work together. Yeah, he became a sensation after that.
Yeah. Oh. So subject undi, but you scrapped the project.
Now somebody else is asking. We're చూస్తున్నాం.
Okay. If you can sell your script.
Not sell in the sense.
Make it with some other star cast.
ఎవరన్నా వచ్చి అడిగితే కానీ we were not in market selling the script.
Okay.
నేను కోనా గారు యువర్ థింకింగ్ వీళ్ళు వేరే వాళ్ళు అడుగుతున్నారు ఏం చేద్దాం అని చెప్పి థింకింగ్ అంతేగాని.
ఓకే. నో బట్ దట్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్. సో యూ సెడ్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ స్క్రిప్ట్స్ విత్ యూ, రైట్? సో హాలీవుడ్లో జనరలీ సపోజ్ నా దగ్గర ఒక 10 స్క్రిప్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయనుకో, ఐ కెన్ సెల్ ఇట్ టు మెనీ స్టూడియోస్, రైట్? దర్ ఇస్ అ పిచ్చింగ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఇస్ దట్ పాసిబుల్ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్? సపోజ్ somebody has scripts, can they go around selling their scripts to studios?
See, that's the problem in Telugu film industry. I don't know if I can explain it properly. Take Hollywood. Everybody will read the script. You can send it to studio. Studio has a team. They read all the scripts. If you take any big actor, take Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, name any actor, they read the scripts.
Correct.
Director will never go say that, hey, I want to narrate you.
Correct.
There's no concept. Narration అనే కాన్సెప్టే లేదు. ఇక్కడ తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో డైరెక్టర్ అనేవాడు వెళ్ళి చెప్తూనే ఉండాలి కదా, చెప్పి ఇంకా లాస్ట్కి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పోయేదాకా చెప్పాలి.
కరెక్ట్.
సో I think that concept should come here. Reading scripts. Heroes should read the scripts. See, if it's not that difficult to. You read the script for 20 pages, you'll know if it's a good script or no.
Yeah.
Definitely you'll know. If you read the script and if you see the visual of the film, that means the script is great. If the story and the dialogues and the characters are engaging you, that means it's fantastic. You can continue reading. As simple as that. కానీ ఇదే ప్రాబ్లం హాలీవుడ్లో ఎందుకు స్క్రిప్ట్స్ సేల్ చేయగలుగుతున్నారంటే దే రెస్పెక్ట్ ద స్క్రిప్ట్స్, నాట్ ద పీపుల్ హూ రోట్ ఇట్. ఐ మీన్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ దే డోంట్ రెస్పెక్ట్ దెమ్, కానీ సో పర్సన్ రాశాడు ఇదే చేయాలి సినిమా అని ఏముండదు. కొత్త పీపుల్ కూడా మస్తు స్క్రిప్ట్స్ వస్తాయనే తీసుకుంటారు. There's so many good films in Hollywood. Those were just pitched on FedEx or Postlono, email lo పంపించిన స్క్రిప్ట్స్.
Correct.
They were made into huge films. కానీ మన దగ్గర లేదు అది కాన్సెప్ట్. మన దగ్గర ఏంటంటే నరేషన్ అనేది కాన్సెప్ట్ మన దగ్గర. అండ్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్స్ అ బిగ్ రైటర్, he has a script, he has to go and narrate and then he has to go through the same process. అంతా సెట్ అయినాకనే they pay that too, not that much.
Correct. So how many narrations did you give for Pindam?
0.
You just gave script?
No, Pindam I was lucky.
Okay.
I was lucky because I went to Sriram garu. నేను ఫస్ట్ హీరో కోసం చూస్తాను, ప్రొటాగనిస్ట్ శ్రీరామ్ గారు. దెన్ I sent the pitch deck. He called me to Park Hayat. I went there. He was such a smart guy. He said, హారర్ స్క్రిప్ట్ మీరు ఏం చెప్తారు నాకు, భయపెట్టాలి అంతే కదా, భయపెడతారు కదా. ష్యూర్ సార్ భయపెడతామని. ఐ వాచ్ దిస్ షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ స్మోక్, చాలా బాగుంది. పిచ్ డెక్ చూసాను, లైన్ చాలా బాగుంది, ఇంకేముంటుంది నెరేట్ చేయడానికి, లెట్స్ డూ దిస్ అంటాడు. సింపుల్. He was right. I was very, very surprised. The way he spoke with me was so nice and is very logical. See, if there is a crime comedy, I'll show you crime, I'll show you comedy. Correct. That is the entire drama. ఈ సీక్వెన్సెస్ అన్ని చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్తాను నేను. ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ పొలిటికల్ డ్రామా, చాలా పొలిటీషియన్స్ ఆడే మెనూవర్స్ ఇవన్నీ డ్రామా పరంగా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్తాను. ఇల్ బీ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఫర్ యూ, యూ లిజన్. హారర్లో ఏం చెప్తాను, దయ్యం వచ్చి ఇలా నిల్చుంది, ఇలా చూస్తుంది, ఇలా పడ్డారు, ఇలా బ్లడ్ వచ్చింది, చెప్పం కదా అవన్నీ. it's all horror drama.
Correct.
It's a proper horror film. The drama is horror.
Yeah.
So there's nothing much to explain. I can only explain the crux of the story. ఈ ఇంట్లో ఇలా జరిగింది, దాని మీద ఇలా జరిగింది అంతే. 10 minutesలో అయిపోయింది కదా.
Correct.
I cannot make it interesting narration and I cannot narrate it for 1 hour or something like that. It will be boring, be flat. Yeah.
But then you have to start adding sounds.
Yeah.
Open the door. Avanni, like they used to tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But interestingly, in childhood, the guy who could tell ghost stories was the most popular guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he would make you like scare.
Yeah,
he
and
would
he
scare
put all
the
the sound
most.
effects, dude. Like,
He would scare the most. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the thing. But yeah, narration.
There was nothing there back then. There was no source for entertainment.
Correct. Except the storyteller.
Storyteller.
Yeah. Correct.
I remember one story in my intermediate saying one fellow would narrate, but it was not a scary story. It is a love story. So he used to go and meet his. I'll tell you a small digress. 2 minutes story.
Yeah.
It's like imprint in my mind. So ఎప్పుడు వాడిని గర్ల్ఫ్రెండ్ని కలవడానికి ఇంటికి పోయేటాడంట. అండ్ ఇట్స్ లైక్ ప్రాపర్ కమర్షియల్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే కమర్షియల్ తెలుగు సినిమాలోనే ఓపెన్ చేసాడు. వాళ్ళ నాన్నకంటే నేను ఇష్టం లేదు, కానీ అయినా నేను అమ్మాయిని చూడడానికి ప్రతిసారి నేను పోతుండే వాళ్ళ ఇంటికి. సో కాకపోతే ఇట్లా ఎన్నిసార్లు మనం ఊకే పోతామమ్మా, ఏదో ఒకసారి ఒక ముద్దు కోసం ఒక హక్ కోసం పోవుది అవుతుంది కదా. లైక్ అరే ఎంత దూరం పోయినారు అంటే బెడ్రూమ్ వరకు వెళ్ళామమ్మా. ఐ వెంట్ ఇన్ సైడ్ అండ్ షీ సెడ్ లైక్ షీ ఛాలెంజ్ అంట విని, నువ్వు బెడ్రూమ్ అంటే నేను బెడ్రూమ్లో చదువుకున్నా, నువ్వు బెడ్రూమ్ వరకు వస్తే నీకు ఒక హగ్ ఇస్తా. ఇట్ ఇస్ లైక్ ఫైన్, ఛాలెంజ్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్. హీ వెంట్ టిల్ బెడ్రూమ్ అంట. అండ్ అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్లా హగ్ ఇవ్వబోతున్నప్పుడు డోర్ వెనకాల డోర్ ఉంటుంది కదా, టక్ 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 అని డోర్ కొట్టేస్తే ఫాదర్ ఓపెన్ అంట. జస్ట్ అక్కడ నుంచి ఇట్లా కేమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ద డోర్. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి లైక్ దిస్ ఫాదర్ మామ ఈజ్ ఆల్వేస్ విలన్ ఇన్ మై దిస్ థింగ్. నాకు ఆ అమ్మాయిని చూసినప్పుడు ఎంత ప్రేమ ఉంటుందో, ఈ ఫాదర్ వస్తే నాకు అంత ఇది పౌరుషం పుట్టుకొస్తుంది. దట్ టైం ఇట్లా వెనకాల డోర్ పక్కన వెనకాల ఒక గొడ్డలు ఉండేవమ్మా. ఇట్లా గొడ్డలు తీసి బికాస్ ఇట్ డిస్టర్బ్ మై రొమాంటిక్ మూమెంట్, నేను వచ్చి ఇట్లా కొడదామని ఇట్లా గొడ్డలు
The father?
No, this guy.
No, but he wants to kill the
He
father.
wants to kill the father directly.
Kill directly.
Kill.
Not injure.
No. గొడ్డలు అమ్మా, గొడ్డలతోటి కొడదామని ఇట్లా ముందుకు వస్తుండే అమ్మ ఎక్కడి నుంచి సీజర్ లైక్ అన్నదంట. వీడు మళ్ళీ దాని వెనుక అట్టడే పెట్టేసి ఫాదర్ అడిగంటే ఏమైందమ్మా అంటే ఏం అవ్వలేదంటే ఫాదర్ డైరెక్ట్ ఇట్లనే వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. ఇది తిరిగి ఇట్లా చూడకుండా ఇట్లా వెళ్ళిపోయాడంట. దెన్ లైక్ ఆఫ్టర్ హీ వెంట్ ఆఫ్, దెన్ ఐ కామ్ డౌన్, ఐ హగ్డ్ హర్ అండ్ ఐ వెంట్ ఆఫ్. ఇక వెంట్ ఆఫ్ అవన్నీ నాకు తెలియదు, కానీ ఈస్ అబౌట్ టు కిల్ దట్ గర్ల్స్ ఫాదర్ అంట. ఇట్లా అదొకటే గుర్తు నాకు. గొడ్డలు
స్టోరీ,
ట్రూ స్టోరీ కాదు నాకు చెప్పేటోడు కాకపోతే ఫస్ట్ పర్సన్ చెప్పేటోడు, నేనే చేసిన ఇట్లాంటి ప్రతిసారి అమ్మాయి కలవడానికి ప్రాజెక్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ అమ్మాయిని కలవడానికి లవ్ ఫాదర్ అడ్డొస్తాడు. ఎట్లా అట్లా హీ వుడ్ లైక్ try to kill him and escape. This was one of the stories that I clearly remember.
Oh, it is a website like there are many parts to this adventure. Okay.
Yeah, that's
nice, interesting.
Cool. And before we take a small break, I just want to ask you a particular tip around writing. Since you have been writing for a while now, among all the parts of filmmaking process, writing is probably the most misrepresented, misinterpreted, the most like daunting of all of them, right? But if somebody can narrate a story well, has a story in their heads, how do they go about converting that story into a screenplay? Do you have any tips on that?
It's a vast topic.
Yeah.
There are like so many books on it. But I think currently everything has changed. The narrative has changed. The audience has changed. There were so many books that were written on screenplay and how to write a script. Robert McKee and many
story
books.
and
yeah. So many books. But right now, I feel like everything has changed.
Okay.
So you can tell a story in any way. There's no act 1, act 2, act 3. The structures are gone.
Yeah.
But your character should be interesting and engaging, and there should be something that happens in your scenes, in every scene.
Okay.
Nothing can be left out flat.
Okay.
So earlier audience had that they had patience.
Correct.
Where they'll wait for the act. Something might happen.
Yeah.
Now they don't have that much of patience. You have to engage them in every scene. You have to be very thorough. and everything has to be brand new in the movie.
Okay.
See, everything has to be brand new. You know why? Director Sandeep Reddy Vanga garu.
I was just going to say Animal. Yeah.
It's such a big hit
Yeah.
because in Animal, if you see any scene, if you see the dialogue, the characters, the costume, the visual storytelling, the cinematography, the music, the performances, the props, everything is brand new.
Correct.
Everything is new. Just think about it once.
Yeah.
Have you seen that anywhere?
Nowhere, man.
Not only just the dialogue, the whatever I mentioned so far,
Yeah.
the costumes and everything, it's brand new.
Even
That's
the
why
way
it looks-
action scenes were filmed was new. Like somebody singing a song in the.
everything is new. He tries to excel in every craft, in every scene. So that's why it's working out so well. And nobody talks about that. I don't know if anybody spoke about this, but this is the formula now. Everything has to be brand new. And even Ranvijay's character, whatever he speaks, is like brand new.
Correct.
No, I still remember so many scenes where his dialogues are so wacky.
Yeah.
See, example, Anil Kapoor is injured in a hospital. He's hit by 2 bullets. He's sitting there. A son goes there and sits next to him. First question is, son, amateur writer, what will he write? He sits there, Papa, kya hua? Kaise hua? He's an amateur writer, right? If a little experienced writer, पापा बहुत मुश्किल बहुत गलती हुआ मुझसे मुझे नहीं जाना था अब मैं आ गया मैं कहीं नहीं जाऊंगा दिस इज लाइक मीडियोकर राइटर यू नो व्हाट रणविजय सेज देयर पापा आई हैव नेवर सीन यू विदाउट चेस्ट हेयर what is that
Correct, man. Yeah.
papa I have never seen without chest hair I've never seen you without chest hair
Yeah.
and he shies away because his characterization is he doesn't want to talk about negative thing that happened. He came here to build confidence in his father.
Correct.
Because he already knows he'll take care of the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah. That's true, man. Many lines in Animal are also funny. Like when he's discussing that Indian detergent is too hard, so his underwear is not comfortable. Like you've never seen a gangster, not a gangster, but an antagonist talk like that, right? Like discuss underwears and yeah, you're right. Correct.
See, everything is brand new. Even when it comes to the interval, the fight scene, the character that comes in to sell the ammunition, that characterization is brand new.
Correct.
The Marathi
Yeah,
guy, the Marathi guy.
Made in India machine he brings.
Swiggy wala samjha kya?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And even the villain coming in the second half and not being introduced in the beginning is also new. It was just kind of completely new in many ways.
You know what he said about that, right?
Yeah, he did. He had a discussion with Ram Gopal Verma about it. Correct. So to summarize your tip, it is basically that something should be happening in every scene, and it should be new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah, and be careful with what your protagonist says.
As in?
Like let's
Oh,
how
like that
Ranvijay-
example.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be wacky. It has to be extreme. You know, he cannot talk casually. Like, पापा क्या हुआ? कैसे हुआ ये? कैसे लगा 2 bullet?
Correct. Yeah.
It cannot be that way.
We have a few member questions
Number questions.
that our YouTube members have asked you.
Okay.
We have this thing where you can ask the guest your own questions. If you want to ask guests your own questions, please take the quarter bottle membership and you can ask the guest your question. Geet4355 asks, in the current times, how can an independent filmmaker go about shooting a movie and releasing it on OTT platform or in theaters? Additionally, how challenging is this process and which option, OTT or theatrical release, is generally considered more profitable?
Okay, independent filmmaker go about shooting a movie on OTT platform or in theaters. How can he? I think more or less కొంచెం అట్లా చెప్పారు మీరు finding a producer.
So to answer this question, first you should decide if this is an OTT film or a theatrical film.
Okay.
So a theatrical film is something which is grand, bigger than life. If, for example, you cannot take a village family drama and make it a big theatrical release. I know there are many films which broke the odd, like Balagam.
Balagam did that.
Yeah, Balagam did that. Many other films did that. But as of now, currently, it's always best to see. Balagam happened because there's a huge banner behind it. Dilraj Garu was behind it. So it's different. So if you do not have a banner, if you do not have any actors, if it's a small family drama, or example per se, if it's a small family drama, you should decide that, okay, this film I'm going to make it for OTT audience.
Okay.
Then you start pitching it to OTT platforms.
Okay.
Majority of the filmmakers, independent filmmakers, or any filmmakers these days, they should know how to pitch it to OTT, because there are many mediums through which you can approach. I know it's not tough because there's a competition is huge. There are a lot of people approaching. Because I myself met many OTT platforms recently, the heads of platforms recently, and it's not that easy because they are like so busy. They are hearing to scripts non-stop, and they have many projects lined up, and they have their own issues, budget issues, and all that. So if they like it, they will definitely give something called a pre-approval, or they would actually fund the project.
Okay.
If they fund the project, it's a safe bet. They fund the project, they take it, they own the content.
IP, huh?
And if you release it in theatrical, it's a bonus for you. If not, your money, you did not invest any money because OTT was interested. They took the film. In the last part, he said OTT or theatrical release,
Which is more-
generally considered more profitable. We cannot say. We should know who are the actors, what is the budget, what is the film, what is the film about? Is it a science fiction? Is it a war-based film? Is it a big action film? Is it a hero-based film? Yeah. It depends on that.
Correct. No, but one advantage with horror films certainly is that you can shoot it on a lesser budget than other genres,
Absolutely.
right? You can complete a film with much lesser budget than.
See, the best part about horror is you don't need stars, you don't need big actors,
Yeah.
because fear is your big
Hero.
big asset,
Yeah.
right? And majority of the horror films can be made in a controlled environment, like a film set. That's how Pindam was made.
Yeah.
We entirely shot it in a film set, Ramoji Film City. The interior was one set, the exterior was a different set.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just shot it in 36 days. Yeah. So compared to other films, action films or other films, it's easier to make, but it's also tough to create that fear.
Yeah.
They also say horror film is the toughest out of all to make.
Okay. Okay. In what sense is it the toughest?
Because it's not that easy to engage the audience with drama and create fear, which is believable. And that goes with the human element.
Correct. Because in one of your interviews, you said that you actually shot before time. Like you finished your shooting 15% lesser than the planned
Yes.
schedule that you had. Yeah. Cool. We'll go on to the next question. All right. Sun999 S says, hello, sir. What's your opinion on pre-screening of a movie for professional focus groups who sign an NDA? Along with near and dear ones and friends for the feedback before the release. Akin to the model followed by Western film industry and Amir Khan. Does this culture exist here, and are there any good professional focus groups that exist in Hyderabad?
That is true. What you said is true. Disney has been doing it from a long time.
Okay.
Disney always shows the finished movie
Okay.
to a bunch of audience, focus group.
Okay.
Focus group. And they take the detailed review and they actually work on the film again.
Rework.
So that's why, they work. That's why Disney movies were so successful back then. They make sure that the focus group has all set of audience.
Okay.
And they take a detailed review and they work on it.
Okay.
So that's been there. So if it's there in India, I just made one film. I'm not that sure, but I've heard that people do it here. But if there is a focus group, a company that creates a focus group, no. Everybody will have their set of people. The production house will have a set of people. They bring them in. They take their opinion.
Okay.
Like senior editors, like movie buffs, senior producers and all.
Okay.
They're close, trustworthy people. They show them the film, take the review, they work on it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard even Telugu films, they do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there any advantage to that, you feel?
Definitely there's an advantage to it because you are, it's just like you're getting the film review and you're remaking it. It's giving you a chance to relive the entire thing again.
Recorrect it
Recorrect it,
completely.
yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. Rather than waiting for the review and feeling bad,
Yeah.
it always helps. But of course, there's a lot of budget involved.
In the screenings.
No, I mean to correct
To
it.
Correct.
Because you have
rewrite it and
finished,
reshoot it.
because you have finished product
Yeah.
with sound effects, with aura, with score, everything. Everything is done.
Yeah.
And if you want to go correct it again, there's a lot of budget involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, only big
పోర్షన్స్
production
రీషూట్
houses.
చేయాలంటే మేబీ ఈజీ ఉంటుందేమో బట్ రీరైట్ చేసి మళ్ళీ రీషూట్ చేయాలంటే దాని దట్ బి లైక్
రీరైట్ చేయాలి కదా మరి. ఇఫ్ దే హ్యావ్ టు see if performance bad ఉంది అంటే దే విల్ ఓన్లీ రీషూట్.
రీషూట్
ఇఫ్ ద ఎంటైర్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఇస్ బ్యాడ్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్ ద ఎమోషన్ ఇస్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ అవుట్, మళ్ళీ రాస్తారు, మళ్ళీ రాసి మళ్ళీ తీయాలి. దే హ్యావ్ టు రీరైట్ అండ్ మేక్ ఇట్ అగైన్.
Okay.
లాట్ ఆఫ్ కాస్ట్ ఇన్వాల్వ్డ్. ఓన్లీ బిగ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ హౌసెస్ కెన్ డూ ఇట్.
Okay. Maybe that's why Disney does it, because they can afford to.
Yeah, Disney has been doing that from long time.
Yeah.
And that's done in a huge way. ఇక్కడన్నా కానీ చిన్న చిన్నగా 20 మందిని పిలిచి తీస్తారు, కానీ డిజ్నీ డస్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ప్రాపర్ కార్పొరేట్ స్ట్రక్చర్.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. And for somebody who came from outside and made a film with no experience or backing, they say that cinema has these many crafts, right? 24 crafts around. Which part of the filmmaking process did you struggle with the most? Which did you find is the toughest that you had to really?
See, for me, the toughest for me personally was VFX.
VFX.
VFX was very tough for me because I was very well prepared. I'll show you my the work that we did when it comes to storyboarding and all that. Much before the film's shoot, we started filming on July 3rd. I gave them, the VFX studio, my storyboard in April.
Okay.
So I showed them my entire scene, how it should be. And they've promised me they'll give me 99%. But even then, I struggled so much. I had the technicians come in for that sequence. We spent a lot of money and they were there while filming the VFX scenes. After fighting so much and after, non-stop debates going until legal, we couldn't get the quality that we wanted.
Okay.
Yeah. It was not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my expectation was they told me 99%, why are they not delivering it? And it's not like one actor is not performing well, we just change him.
Correct.
You call somebody and change him. It's not that. Because there's a lot of effort involved. Because I started working on it in April. And when everybody's involved, we start working in April, you cannot go back and do all that again. So for me personally, that was difficult. And managing the set was difficult.
Okay.
I lost my voice.
Okay.
బికాస్ మేము యూఎస్లో ఉండి సాఫ్ట్ అయిపోతాం కొంచెం.
Correct.
ఈ అరవడము కొట్లాటలు పెట్టుకోవడం ఇవన్నీ కష్టం. NRIs అందరూ అట్లనే ఉంటారు, సాఫ్ట్గానే ఉంటారు కదా కొంచెం. సో బిగినింగ్లో చాలా కష్టమైంది. కంట్రోల్ నాన్ స్టాప్ మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉంటారు. సెట్ అంటే 100 మంది ఉంటారు కంపల్సరీ.
Correct.
అట్లీస్ట్ 100 people will be there. నాన్ స్టాప్ ఎవరో ఒకరు మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉంటారు. అండ్ దర్ ఇస్ నో డిసిప్లిన్. షూట్ అవుతుంటే అటు ఇటు కూడా తిరుగుతుంటారు అప్పుడు
Correct.
సెట్ అంటే. సో ఇట్ వాస్ వెరీ టఫ్. దెన్ దాని తర్వాత ఒక 10 days తర్వాత ఇట్ వాజ్ ఓకే.
Okay.
మనలో ఒరిజినల్ ఉంటుంది కదా, బయటకు వచ్చేస్తా.
Amberpet bad.
అట్లా. సో దట్ దీస్ 2 aspects I struggled.
Okay.
But next movie I want to correct that.
It's something even Anurag Kashyap says, dude. Like whenever he talks about Gangs of Wasseypur, he said like, whatever I shot with so many people, I'm okay. Made a 2-part film, but the VFX is where I struggle the most.
Yeah.
Especially in the last scene where
Correct.
that guy dies. Apparently, he fought with that VFX company a lot because he wanted a realistic kind of blood to
Won't happen.
flow. Yeah.
అదే అర్థం కాదు నాకు. I don't know why it's not possible.
But like, is that an issue? Because see, in many of the big animation studios, you find most of the technicians are Indians.
Yes.
So it's certainly not a skill issue in that. Then what really is the difference? Did you hire an Indian VFX company or an American?
Indian VFX company.
Okay,
local
okay.
Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the difference would be the technicians.
Okay.
I mean the experience of the technicians.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Or maybe in VFX, just the blood can't maybe be designed as naturally as we cut and we see. That's why.
There's one more difference that I observed. Majority of the VFX softwares, this is very in depth. Okay. So majority of the VFX softwares, they have a library. Okay. They have a library of if it's a blood, if it's a throat cut, if it's a gunshot, whatever. They have a library of everything is ready.
Okay.
Okay. If example, let me tell you, let me give you an example. If there is a crow, you don't have an Indian crow in that library.
Oh.
Okay.
You have an American crow that is called a raven.
Raven.
With a big nose and all.
Yeah.
That's why in many movies you see, in Indian movies you see.
Crow with the big nose.
Correct.
బలగంలో కూడా.
బలగంలో కూడా కొంచెం అన్యాచురల్ ఉంటుంది
ఎందుకంటే ఆ రేవెన్ పెట్టలేరు కాబట్టి ఇప్పుడు క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు కొత్తది. క్రియేట్ చేసరికి ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ లైబ్రరీలో ఉన్నది వాడరు కాబట్టి ఆ రియలిస్టిక్ రాదు.
ఓకే.
సో ఇండియన్ అట్మాస్ఫియర్కి సెట్ అయ్యేవి చాలా దాంట్లో దొరకవు.
ఓకే.
ఈవెన్ యాక్షన్ ఎపిసోడ్స్లో కూడా దొరకవు.
ఓకే.
సో అది కూడా ఒక ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఏమో అని నాకు అనిపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్.
దట్స్ వై యూ సీ ఏంటి the bullfight in Bahubali is also, bull is also.
Yeah, correct. కొంచెం animated లాగా.
Animated కాదు, American. It looks like
like that. అట్లా అక్కడి.
Yeah, like a yak bison type.
Yeah, like a bison.
Oh yeah. Bison.
Also, if you notice in one more VFX, I always notice whenever a butterfly has to be shown, they all look like too beautiful, man. Like butterflies are pretty, but like film butterflies are like, one will be totally pink. One will be totally blue. I think butterfly is also somewhere that VFX people kind of struggle with a little bit.
But Indian movies, you see watch the crow in Bollywood movies, Telugu movies. Most of the crows will be the American crows. That's because it's not there in the library.
Yeah, that's true, man.
But Triple R lo, when he caught that tiger, that's the closest I felt like very. This is real.
Oh no, that.
Green వేసిన తర్వాత అట్లా పడు. Fall off, no?
That was like a real tiger.
Like a real tiger, yeah. That was the closest.
It was very, very, very.
I liked that Life of Pi tiger also.
Yeah.
Life of Pi tiger was amazing because it gets like skinnier and skinnier, and you can just and then in the end of that movie also, the final dialogue is like Irfan Khan is talking about the tiger not turning back to look. Right, so then they show an imaginary shot of the tiger actually turning back to look at him. And then you see the eyes and all like that. Was so beautifully done. Hello, it's time for another advertisement. Our sponsor for this podcast is Hriday Developers, one of the fastest growing realty brands of Hyderabad with specific projects in the fast growing west zone of Hyderabad. They provide value for money projects that give you a higher return on investment. They focus on future ready projects with a special emphasis on sustainability. To know more about upcoming and ongoing projects, please visit their website hirisedevelopers.com or scan this QR code to know more. Thank you. But so I asked you what was the toughest part of the process, but I would like to know what was the most enjoyable. Like, when did you feel like, okay, I'm a filmmaker? Like, what was the most enjoyable part of the whole process?
See, the adrenaline rush you get before the release of a film, that's so much that your entire team, the marketing team, the media, all the reporters come in and, they all struggle to get your film like there, This movie is releasing on 15th. Their goal is to make sure that everybody knows Pindam is releasing on 15th.
Okay.
That's how they think. So the rush that gives you before the release, like the last 2-3 weeks, where you sit in the DI studio, you're watching at the DI, you're sitting in the mixing studio, looking at the mixing and having screenings, at the same time having press releases and meeting everybody, and the post-production. That the rush that it gives you is like, I think it's the same for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody absolutely loves production days. Because production days are meant to be hectic.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
I thought like some fun ఉంటుంది while shooting. Like that too, horror shoot చేస్తుంటే it will be even more fun ఏమో అని అనుకో.
Yeah, fun will be there. Some people crack jokes and that kind of fun will be there. But production days are meant to be hectic. Because we reach the set by 6:30. We are there until 6:30 in the evening.
Oh.
I mean, a good director is always there. And sometimes we extend, we shoot until 9. Again, next morning we come at 6:30. It's very hectic. It is supposed to be hectic.
Oh, correct.
Yeah.
It is.
But if you look at Malayalam industry, they shoot for 15 hours. At least our call sheets are 12 hours.
Really?
Oh, they shoot for 15 hours. Their call sheet is 15 hours. Huh?
Yeah. Standard is 15 hours. Malayalam. Yeah.
So they make movies faster and
Much faster. Most of the movies are in the 15-20 days like shooting. Yeah. efficient industry.
Okay.
Yeah. Saying that, not ours is also an efficient industry. We have 12-hour call sheets at least,
Yeah.
which is very good. We achieve a lot in those in the call sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. But the 15-hour call sheet is terrible for the employees though, like for the workers. 15 hours.
Yeah. And it is like considering ADs and like లేచినప్పటి నుంచి just brush and then directly jump into
Yeah, that's it. I asked my DOP the same question. How do they do it? 12K ఇక్కడ మనకి తడిసిపోతుంది. ఎట్లా చేస్తున్నారు అంటే నో బాగానే ఉంటుంది.
Yeah.
అంటే ఇక మిగిలింది 9 hours. Technically, if you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, you have just like 1 hour to like phone, fast food, everything you do, 1 hour,
Yeah.
and again hit.
And the interesting part is it's only for them. If we go shoot in Kerala, for us it's 12 hours.
Oh really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Acha, acha, acha.
Why is that though? I'm curious.
I don't know, because our standard is this.
Okay.
They will follow our standard. Why?
Or is it because they're paid by the hour, so it means that you get paid for 15 hours instead of 12, so it's beneficial for them?
No, I think the standard is call sheet
Call
is
sheet.
15.
Okay.
Call sheet
Cool.
is 15.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works though. And I've never shot there, but I've heard.
Okay.
I'm curious, like taking off from Pindam now. What's next in pipeline?
Oh, next. So entire last year I was taking rest because from 22 I've been struggling, and 23 entire year I was busy with Pindam. So last year I was resting and writing script with Siddhartha Garu. I was in the US happily, having video calls with him every day. I've been writing script. So my next film is titled Legacy.
Legacy.
It's a political drama, but the political drama కానీ ఎలక్షన్స్ రాజకీయాలు స్పీచ్లు ఇట్లాంటివి ఏమి ఉండవు. ఇట్స్ అ ప్రాపర్ ఫ్యామిలీ డ్రామా / క్రైమ్ డ్రామా అనొచ్చు.
Okay.
ఒక స్ట్రాంగ్ పొలిటికల్ లీడర్, ఒక 3 times ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఉన్న క్యాండిడేట్ ఇంట్లో వాళ్ళ ఇంటర్నల్ ఫ్యామిలీ వార్ ఎలా ఉంటుందని చూపిస్తుంది.
Okay.
So I've been working on that for 1.5 years.
Okay.
So this year we are going to
Okay.
launch it soon.
All right. And are there any references to real parties and real
No, absolutely
politicians? Smart move there.
not. Yeah.
That cannot. Comedians are all not finding space here.
Yeah.
Try to put like filmmakers ante iga hellipotaru.
Correct. No, unfortunately, we don't have too many good political movies because of the I can't remember any
Except
great.
everyone will say Prasthanam okati.
And especially
Prasthanam,
this.
Leader, yeah.
That's about it, I guess.
Are we different? Leader, Prasthanam, those kind of movies are different. Those are proper political dramas.
Oh, this is like drama within the family.
Within the family and the power play.
Okay.
It revolves around the power play.
Okay.
So you can call it a crime drama, కానీ but the undercurrent is politics కాబట్టి political drama అనాల్సి వస్తుంది.
Okay.
But this kind of story has never been told.
Okay.
ఎందుకంటే ఒక స్ట్రాంగ్ పొలిటికల్ లీడర్ 3 times చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళ ఫ్యామిలీలో పవర్ ప్లే ఏంటి, వాట్ ఈస్ ద లెగసీ దట్ దే ఆర్ ఫైటింగ్ ఫర్.
Okay.
This kind of story has never been told, and I want to launch it soon this year.
So first time when you tried for Pindam, you might have gone through a few hardships to get the like you got lucky with the EP, so you got everything on board.
Yeah.
Now with the second project, when you're taking it on board, is it still as tough as making a first film, or it's even more tougher? But if already ఒక మూవీ చేసినావు కాబట్టి you have some goodwill, people are like getting connected to you in a better and easier way.
It's not that easy. See, for me, నేను సింపుల్గా ఒకటి చెప్పాలంటే, మేక్ వన్ ప్రాపర్ హీరో బేస్డ్ మూవీ అండ్ బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ హిట్ కొట్టినామంటే అక్కడి నుంచి ఈజీ ఉంటుంది.
Okay.
అక్కడి నుంచి కూడా ఈజీ ఎంతవరకు ఉంటుంది, నెక్స్ట్ 2 films వరకు ఈజీ ఉంటుంది. బట్ ఫర్ ఇన్ దీస్ డేస్ ఎవ్రీ ఫిల్మ్ ఇస్ యువర్ ఫస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్. We have to make sure, work hard and make it successful. బట్ ప్రాపర్ లాంచ్ ఈజీగా ఇండస్ట్రీలో కొంచెం ఫుడ్ స్టెప్స్ ఈజీగా పడాలంటే మేక్ వన్ సూపర్ హిట్ ఫిల్మ్ విత్ హీరో, దెన్ యూర్ సెట్ అట్లీస్ట్ ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ కపుల్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ యూర్ గుడ్.
Correct. So, like, if you take movies of, say, 10-15 years ago, when there was no social media, smartphones, and you look at today, the attention spans have dwindled to such an extent. I feel like most films fail because they have not yet understood that I can't watch anymore, right? And do you think the future of films will be like shorter in duration, quicker and stuff like that? Like, what do you imagine the future of cinema to be with dwindling attention spans?
Yeah, that's something that scares me so much. Because even now you see social media లో షార్ట్ స్టోరీస్ అని ఒకటి వస్తున్నాయి. అందరు పిచ్చి పట్టినట్టు అవి చూస్తున్నారు.
Yeah.
Like short stories and all that. The attention span of audience, it keeps reducing.
Correct.
And manna memu I was sitting with few of my directors who made films and all that. We were talking about this. Audience attention span ఎంత తగ్గిపోతుందంటే దే వాంట్ హై ఇన్ 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds లో కిక్ రావాలి.
Yeah.
ఎందుకంటే రీల్ అలానే ఉంటుంది కదా. సో ఆ కిక్ రావాలి. అది ఎంత కష్టం అవుతుందంటే ఇఫ్ ద మూవీ ఈజ్ దేర్ ఇస్ అ ల్యాగ్ ఫర్ 1 minute కథం ఫోన్ తీసి రీల్.
ఫోన్ చేస్తారు. Yeah.
నేను థియేటర్లో చూసి షాక్ అవుతున్నా. సమ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ వాచింగ్ రీల్స్ ఇన్ థియేటర్.
Yeah.
మామూలు మూవీకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు
Yeah.
వాళ్ళు పిచ్చి పట్టినట్టే చూస్తున్నారు. అండ్ ఇఫ్ యూ క్లోజ్లీ వాచ్ పీపుల్ హు ఆర్ అడిక్టెడ్ టు రీల్స్, వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ 30 seconds చేంజ్ అవుతుంది.
అవునా?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు రీల్ బట్టి
ఓకే.
ఇప్పుడు ఫుల్ ఫన్నీ రీల్ వచ్చింది, ఫుల్ నవ్వుతారు, నెక్స్ట్ సీరియస్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇది ఏదైనా స్కేరీ ఉంటే ఇట్లా భయపడ్డట్టు చూడడం. మై గాడ్. నేను కొంతమంది ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్ వి వర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ దిస్ స్కేరీ స్టోరీస్.
బట్ ఐ థింక్
ఫ్లిప్ అవుతున్నారు 30 seconds కి మూడ్ ఫ్లిప్ అవుతుంది.
So, like, do you think people will still watch movies in like 15 years, 20 years?
I think it has to come back. It will come back.
It'll go in a full circle. People get bored of this also.
Ante.
You think they won't come back at all?
No.
Like, what will be the format of enjoying? Like, watch on mobile or
No,
TV or laptop?
before TV came, radio was the thing, right? Like, there were songs written about radio, and radio was where the news, it was the Twitter, it was the this thing. Then what happened to radio? Then TV came. Then TV cable was our thing in our childhood. Cable, are one intlo cable ochindi, idi adi. What happened to cable? When was the last time you watched TV? Like that.
Will humans stop getting entertained?
They will not, but not through movies. My prediction, I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
No, it has to come back because they have a lot of time. What will they do with the time?
They will find some Apple VR, AI, some, I don't know, but
VR might come. VR will take over maybe.
Yeah. And like
VR movies also.
When like say Sora comes.
VR was a flop, right?
Flop,
Yeah.
VR is a flop. No one's really interested in wearing those.
Thing for
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
No, but the technology, you think in the future people will not be attracted to it, that I could just, I mean, it's bulky right now as the first version of it, but don't you think they'll get smoother and then?
Even, but I don't know why Oculus is not doing that good.
Yeah,
right?
it was very uncomfortable, man. It would like just sweat all the time.
I tried Oculus when it was in the beginning days. It was very scary.
Yeah.
దాంట్లో ఒక స్పేస్ గేమ్ ఉంటుంది ఆక్యులస్లో.
Okay.
సో ఐ వాస్ ప్లేయింగ్ ఆన్ ఆక్యులస్ ఫర్ లైక్ 1 hour.
Okay.
వేర్ నేను స్పేస్లో మొత్తం తిరుగుతూ, అదే స్పేస్లో అంటున్నా, స్పేస్ షటిల్లో తిరుగుతూ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేయాలి.
Okay.
వేర్ ఐమ్ ఫ్లోటింగ్ ఇన్ ది ఎయిర్.
Okay.
After a while, my wife called me. She was shouting. Come on.
Going to that.
So I was literally in first floor lo unnanu. Really, I'm not, no exaggeration here. I tried to go like this.
Okay.
Oh, you wanted to go from first floor to ground floor without the gravity.
1 hour దాంట్లో ఉండి. I think a lot of people have this problem. అందుకే వీఆర్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అవ్వలేదు. నేను అప్పటి నుంచి వాడలేదు మళ్ళీ ఇంకా.
మేము అప్పుడప్పుడు ఇక్కడ గేమ్స్ ఆడడానికి పోతాం షరత్ క్యాపిటల్ మాల్లో. విఆర్ గేమ్ ఆడి ఇంకా బయటకు వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా దట్ టైమ్ వీఆర్ లైక్ వాకింగ్ లైక్ దిస్.
కరెక్ట్, ఆ ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది అందరికి.
ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది. కరెక్ట్.
ఐ థింక్ విఆర్ విల్ ఆల్వేస్ బీ అమ్యూజ్మెంట్.
Yeah.
It won't be part of your daily routine.
Correct. I don't know.
But movies will come back.
I hope so.
Okay.
You know, having spent 5 years as a film critic, Yeah, but I have a very bleak opinion of the future of cinema.
Yeah.
Or
I
again,
hope I'm
go
proven
back
wrong.
to books and then again it'll start.
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say that, but do you really
No,
think
not really
we go back in technology ever to anything? Fashion comes cyclically. Ideas come back sometimes in a cycle. But entertainment, I don't know. Like, when was the last play you went to, dude? Your grandfather must have gone to hundreds of places.
No one is that patient enough now.
Yeah.
Attention span తక్కువ ఉన్నప్పుడు చదవడానికి టక్ టక్ టక్.
Like, I went to a play, right? And I like plays and I like watching it. Now, I can't fast forward it, dude. లైక్ మీకు మోటివ్ అర్థమవుతుంది కదా, ప్లే ఇస్ లైక్ 1 hour. నాకు ఆల్రెడీ హీరో ఓకే, వాడు ప్రొటాగనిస్ట్, వాడు మోటివ్ తెలిసిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు కామెడీ సీన్ ఉంది, జల్దీ కరో, ఆగే బడో,
టికెట్ మీద ఉండాలి.
Yeah, it is so.
Lot of people do that. Action episodes ఇవన్నీ
skip చేస్తుంటారు. I mean, I might not sound right for me to say it, but I do it. I mean, now how are you judge it? What do I do, man? I don't have the time.
మొన్న కూడా ఒక డైరెక్టర్ వాస్ మెన్షనింగ్, అండ్ దట్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఐ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఐల్ టెల్ యూ విచ్ మూవీ. మొన్న ఏదో మూవీ అయినా బా, ఐ థింక్, బట్ ఐ వెంట్ ఇన్ సమ్ థర్డ్ వీక్ ఎప్పుడు. సో ఏమైందంటే went for buying tickets. Like he was mentioning that people are not coming for second shows. Like on a weekday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay, fine. But Monday to Wednesday, those 3 days, night show, asalu many places they are like switching off. They're like, minimum 10 tickets, 15 tickets sale avakpote, or book my show tickets avakpote, then they'll cancel the show. So I went like at some 10:15, 10:20 to buy tickets. Appudu sir wait, లైక్ యూర్ నంబర్ 7, ఇంకో 15 వస్తే అప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతారు, లేకపోతే ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాడు. అలాగే అరే ముందే చెప్పు, ఇంకో హాల్ కన్నా వెళ్ళిపోయి చూస్తా అంటే అక్కడ కూడా అంతే ఉంటుంది సార్ అన్నాడు. సార్ లిటరల్లీ వెయిటెడ్. లక్కీలీ సమ్ 14 people వచ్చిండ్రు. వన్ ఫెల్ సార్ గివ్ మీ 2 tickets, నేను చూడాలి వాళ్ళ సినిమా, కోట్ లైక్ చూడాలి నేను వాళ్ళు 2 పక్కా చూడాలి సినిమా, లేకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ నుంచి ఉండదంటే. దెన్ he bought some 2 tickets, 15 tickets తగ్గినాయి, then he played.
Yeah, that's correct, that's true.
And while watching the movie, we became like a community because we were interacting for some 10 minutes, no? Hey, call your friend and all. And then we watched the movie.
ఇంతకుముందు మన డేస్లో ఎట్లుంటుండే అంటే ఓన్లీ టీవీ, ఓన్లీ టీవీ ఛానల్స్. సో ఫస్ట్ షో సెకండ్ షో వెళ్ళడానికి ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తుండే మనం, థియేటర్కి వెళ్ళి అందరు క్రౌడ్ మధ్యలో. రిమెంబర్ దోస్ డేస్ వెళ్ళి 12 o'clock రిటర్న్ వస్తుండే ఇంటికి.
అడ్వెంచర్ అది,
నాస్టాల్జియా. సో నౌ that's not there.
It's not there. That's what.
Now it's all about openings. Theater అంటే openings.
Correct.
If the buzz is created, it's like a huge film అని ఆడియన్స్ అనుకుంటే అందరు వచ్చి చూస్తారు.
సిటీ మొత్తం ఒకటి సినిమా చూపిస్తుంది, సో ఆబ్వియస్లీ అందరూ అదే చూస్తారు. అప్పట్లో అయితే దేర్ వుడ్ బి లైక్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ థియేటర్స్ ప్లే చేసేవి. అఫ్కోర్స్ ఆన్ ద రిలీజ్ డే ఉన్నా కానీ you would only have like some 40-50 theaters in Hyderabad. So you will get like 40, how much you're into, 500 or 400. So every day you'll only 20,000 people could like watch. So it would run for 50 days to go on watching.
Correct. Now, one more fact I read that kind of took me by surprise. So ఈ డబ్డ్ సినిమాలు ఉంటాయి కదా, తెలుగు సినిమాలని హిందీలో గోల్డ్ యూట్యూబ్లో పెడతారు. వాట్ దే డూ ఇస్ దే fasten the speed of the
Sometimes
movie.
they do. Yeah.
So it's like when you're watching a Hindi dub, you're watching it at 1.2, 1.15, 1.10.
After the dubbing,
the whole movie is faster.
No, frame rates పెంచుతారు. Usually it's 24. దాన్ని కొంచెం పెంచుతారు, ఫ్రేమ్ రేట్ పెంచి చేస్తారు.
So I think to squeeze it
and even we can do it on YouTube. We can
increase the speed of
1.25. But he's saying while uploading only they'll put it as
they do it. On TV, the TV version you see is a little faster than the regular version. So
adi pure technology thing, because satellite they ask for 25 frames per second.
Okay.
Movie format is 24 frames per second. Satellite they ask for 25.
Okay.
Some technology thing.
Okay. No, because even on YouTube I find them to be like slightly faster. I don't know if I'm imagining, but అందుకే అంత ఫాస్ట్ హే క్యా బోల్ రహా అలా మాట్లాడతారు వాళ్ళు ఇంత హిందీ.
అది డబ్బింగ్ చేసి ఆ టెక్నీషియన్ ఉంటాడు కదా, వాడు కూడా డైరెక్టర్ లా ఫీల్ అవుతాడు. ఇది ఫాస్ట్ గా ఉంటే బాగుంటుంది అని చెప్పి ఇది ఇంక్రీజ్ ద ఫ్రేమ్ రేట్స్ అండ్ దే డూ ఇట్.
They have their own editors and dubbing engineers and
yes,
but that guy cracked
they
it,
take their own call. ఇదైతే బాగుంటది అని చెప్పి.
That Manisha, whoever the owner of Goldmine, no?
Goldmine,
he
now he's making full
he became a millionaire. He cracked that market, dude. That there are people who want to watch, and indirectly that also killed Bollywood movies in a big way.
That's true.
No, from there Sony Max picked it up. Like they used to put air it on TVs. Then from there
no, he used to do that only. He used to buy it and
sell it off for very less price to Sony Max and all these people.
And upload on his own YouTube channel, Goldmines TV. But what do you think will be like if cinema has to make a comeback, right? Now like people like Shravan's generation, I don't think they have favorite actors and all also anymore. Shravan, you have favorite actor?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It'll go on.
Shravan is a nice guy. Who is your favorite actor, man? I'm curious. Allu Arjun. Oh, so Allu Arjun has made that connection. Correct, yeah.
So every generation will have maybe.
Correct.
So just that generation ki apart 10 years ఉండేది ఇప్పుడు 5 years ఉంటుంది. But once this generation goes, then again next generation will have their own.
Yeah.
Like our fathers had NTR, ANR, and Krishna and all. So I think it'll just shift. It'll become a little more advanced, nuanced.
Correct. Cool. I hope that happens. Sorry for the bleak prophecy. That
Because he's preparing for his next movie, mama. He's saying like, people won't come for movies.
sorry, I did.
I should not go home and scrap everything.
No, but that's a very interesting line also he mentioned, like legacy.
Yeah. No, please don't do that. I'm just curious because you work in tech and you are also businessman, so I thought I'll pick your brains about that.
Ranjan told me that movie industry is done. There's no future.
No, please. No, so my next question is, a lot of Permit Room viewers are people who live in the West, right? And in a different country,
US.
are following that,
Yeah.
that they are earning the money, trying to... It's like a reverse brain drain of money and talent, if you think about it. In the Telugu states, they go there and they bring back the money and this thing. So for those kind of people who want to make a movie abroad, right, that journey is completely different from a guy in Hyderabad trying to make a movie. Right? Because a guy in Hyderabad, probably you would recommend that he goes meet some people, gives a narration. But people in the West don't have that luxury. So for a person in the West, outside this country, who wants to make a film, what would you recommend? What tips would you give?
Path to follow.
Happily make a film there.
But akkada expensive untadi.
But is it possible now to make a film
Very.
over there and release it like over here all across
Yeah,
Telugu
absolutely.
states? Is it?
Ah.
It's getting possible అవుతుందా?
ఇప్పుడు చాలా మూవీస్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఇట్స్ ఇన్ ద బిగినింగ్ ఫేజ్ రైట్ నౌ, బట్ ఐఎమ్ ప్రిటీ షూర్ వెరీ గుడ్ మూవీస్ విల్ కమ్. లాట్ ఆఫ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ దే వెంచర్డ్ ఇన్ టు ఫిల్మ్ మేకింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్.
మొన్న ఇంకోటి కూడా జగత్ అనేది ఇదం జగత్ కూడా వచ్చింది.
పీపుల్ ఫ్రమ్ డాలస్ దే మేడ్.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah. They made.
రాకేష్ గలేబి అని చెప్పి యాక్టర్, హీ ఆల్సో డిడ్ గతం అనే
Gatam,
మూవీ.
yeah.
Oh,
Gatam was a good
Gatam
movie.
was also an American
Gatam was an
production.
American production.
Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Then there was one more movie I watched called How's That for a Monday?
How's that for a Monday? Yeah,
Yes,
correct.
yeah.
That was also,
yeah.
yeah. So you're saying just shoot your film and
Yeah, if they're worrying how should we come here, how should we approach, what to do and all that, write a proper story that happens in the US. Get actors from here if needed. People will be happy to actors happily they'll come if they like the script.
correct.
And shooting there is much easier.
Avuna? I thought it'll be tougher.
No, much easier.
Permissions and all, isn't it like tough?
No. In US you can shoot anywhere until unless you have a tripod on the floor.
Oh. I think it's like that's a strange rule.
Tripod on the floor, you need permission.
But like suppose you have a gimbal,
You can shoot anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like you can walk into a cafe, a conversation you can just like hold, just avoid basic law of putting a tripod on the floor.
See again, coffee shop, cafe ante malli private property. You should take their permission.
Okay.
Public places, no tripod. Handheld is fine.
Correct. No, because in India, one problem is if a cop see you with camera, immediately they come, they're like, hey,
There's a permission and all that.
permission. Yeah. So you don't have that over there?
No.
Okay.
And in fact, Dallas lo, when we were planning for Dallas lo Desi Dongalu, Corsicana police chief వచ్చి, he showed us the entire inventory they have.
Of?
He was giving us the SWAT vehicles,
Okay.
weapons, of course without bullets, police officers, uniforms, jail, the prison and police station, all that for free. Only we are supposed to pay the police officers who come to act.
Oh.
They're very friendly and easy.
Okay.
ఇక్కడంత ఫీజిబిలిటీ ఉంటుందా మనకి?
ఉండదు. ఇక్కడ అసలు పోలీస్ స్టేషన్ వెళ్ళాలంటే వేరే రీజన్స్ ఉంటాయి.
ఫస్ట్ బయట షూట్ చేయాలంటేనే నీకు పర్మిషన్ ఉందా అంటారు. అది ఏం పర్మిషన్ ఉందో మనకు తెలియదు. ఈ ట్రైపాడ్ అనేది గ్రౌండ్ మీద పెట్టాలనే రూల్ తెలియదు. That's easy then. So now I think like people are coming. No, I heard from my brother also saying that the thing to make a filmmakers are looking for subjects to shoot in America. US and Asia thamani.
Yeah.
But release ki easy aitha.
రిలీజ్ కి అగైన్ ఇఫ్ వీ హ్యావ్ యాక్టర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్, తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ నుంచి యాక్టర్స్ వచ్చిండ్రు, తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ నుంచి యాక్టర్స్ వచ్చి నోన్ యాక్టర్స్ అయితే హ్యాపీలీ వీ కెన్ రిలీజ్ హియర్ కదా. వీ కెన్ గెట్ అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ అ బిగ్ బ్యానర్ అండ్ గెట్ ఇట్ రిలీజ్డ్ హియర్. అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఇఫ్ ద టీజర్ ట్రైలర్ ఆఫ్ ద మూవీ ఆర్ గుడ్, డెఫినెట్లీ విల్ బి అ గుడ్ రిలీజ్. and it'll be a new experience for the audience. Just like Dallas lo desi dongalo, 3 students committing a bank robbery there, which is
So new genre will open.
crime comedy.
No, I'm saying itlanti
New and setup environment, new thing for the audience, right? ఇక్కడ బ్యాంక్ రాబరీ ఎన్నో వచ్చి ఉంటాయి.
Correct.
యుఎస్లో స్టూడెంట్స్ వెళ్ళి చేయలేదు.
Yeah. And then my next question is, as an aspiring filmmaker, indie or not, what are some, ఇప్పుడు now skill and talent you have or you don't have, what are some traits that you think a filmmaker should have in order to make a movie?
Number one is patience.
Acha.
Patience. Yeah. Because it takes a lot of patience from the idea to the release of the film. So how many times you have to watch the film? How many times you rewrite? You lose the interest. How many times you narrate? How many times you relive the scenes in the set? And how many times we see it post production? Rewrites say script hundreds of rewrites అవుతాయి. అక్కడే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పోతుంది.
Correct.
అండ్ దాని తర్వాత షూటింగ్ అప్పుడు చూస్తూనే ఉంటాం, మళ్ళీ డ్రైన్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. దాని తర్వాత పోస్ట్ ప్రొడక్షన్లో ఎడిట్లో వీ సీ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్, దెన్ స్క్రీనింగ్స్. సో యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ పేషెన్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ ద ఫిల్మ్ సో మెనీ టైమ్స్ అండ్ స్టిల్ కీపింగ్ యువర్ ఎనర్జీ అండ్ యువర్ థాట్ ఫ్రెష్.
Okay. Yeah. And if you lose patience, how do you get it back? You know, how do you keep that patience?
Just listening to music helps,
Okay.
or scores helps. That's what I try to do.
Okay.
When we lose interest, మంచి మ్యూజిక్, కిక్ ఇచ్చే మ్యూజిక్.
విపాసన జాన్ వాళ్ళు లేకపోతే
Yeah, that helps actually. Focus పెరుగుతుందని I heard. Yeah, Vipassana helps a lot.
No, also just this kid ఒకటి నాకు ఆల్వేస్ ఉంటుంది, టు బి అ డైరెక్టర్ ఓకే రైటింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్ దిస్ ఉండాలి, బట్ ఇంకా మెంటలీ వాట్ యూ షుడ్ బి మోర్ ప్రిపేర్డ్.
Mentally, we should be prepared. As I said, number one is patience. Mentally, we should be prepared to excel in everything, to excel in every craft, as I said before.
Okay.
We should be prepared. There should never be an ordinary day or ordinary thing that we do.
Okay.
So if there is a scene which is looking flat for you, try to excel in that, or try to make something different. Yeah.
Don't serve anything ordinary, you're saying.
Nothing ordinary. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything has to be like
Brand new.
wacky, brand new. That is the formula now. Yeah.
That's interesting. Correct. Brand new is the way.
Brand new is the way.
And my next question is, we generally like to ask guests about their obsessions beyond cinema. Right? Now, most people are obsessed with cinema, and your clearly obsession is cinema. But is there anything that interests you beyond movies?
Anything interests me beyond movies? Yeah, a lot of things.
Like,
Like I like to party in the weekend with friends, go out, make new experiences, learn new jokes, or that helps you in writing, or learn new characters. You meet new people. That's how we take reference, right? When writing characters and all that. Real life nunche తీసుకుంటాం కదా. So I like to travel a lot. I travel a lot and meeting new people.
okay.
Yeah, parties, travel. Yeah, watching movies. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a small question about the US life. Tell us some myths. What we as Indians think that are US life sukoon untadi anukuntam kada. Break some myths about life in US. Like what actually it is not that meer చూసిందంతా కాదు అక్కడ లైఫ్.
Number one myth is iPhone ఫ్రీగా రావు. Yeah, that's number one myth. iPhone అక్కడ ఎంత ఉందో ఇక్కడ కూడా అంతే, సేమ్ ప్రైస్. Same price. Even watch or whatever you take, it's the same price. That's number one myth. It's been
But with
there
the
forever.
tariff wars, you don't know anymore. The tariff wars that are going on now with Trump.
Yeah. Now anything can happen. But it will be expensive in the US now. Based on the tariff war now, it should be expensive in the US. Because people are saying if China doesn't back down, iPhone will cost $3,000 in the US. Because they make it here, they import it. Import duties వల్ల 3,000 plus అవుతుంది. Yeah, $1,000 iPhone will be 3,000.
Okay.
So
first
the
thing
opposite.
is
Now we call friends from India, అరే ఒక iPhone పంపి.
yeah. So first thing is that iPhone is not cheaper. What are other myths about life in the US?
See, life is not that comfortable as everybody thinks, and it's not so social, and it's not full of parties as everybody thinks. Life is not as comfortable as India, because India, we have lot of help. Everybody comes to help you. If you are lacking something, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your staff. Here anybody can hire domestic help, right? In US, there's no domestic help. We have to do our own dishes. We have to do our own laundry. We have to drive ourselves to office. That is a small thing that can be done. And cook, clean, and do all the errands by yourself, and still work, take care of your kids, and have a personal life
Correct.
on top of doing all these.
Yeah.
So in India, you can take at least 70% of these off your plate,
Yeah.
where you can focus on yourself and do something else.
Correct.
And saying that it's not bad. You're creating employment. You're hiring some help. That means you're creating employment. That is good. And you're focusing on yourself, which really benefits you. Your mental health or whatever.
Correct.
And people see in US, people party a lot. They go to clubs and all that. No, it's all
Fake news.
fake news. Yeah.
పార్టీలు కరెక్ట్ అదే అంటారు.
Yeah. నార్మల్గా అవుతుంటే వీకెండ్ ఒక పార్టీ, కానీ అందరు చూసి ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లలో దీంట్లో చూసి మస్తు క్రేజీ లైఫ్ ఉంటుంది అనుకుంటుంది. నార్మల్గానే ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ ఎట్లుంటుందో అట్లనే ఉంటుంది. చెప్పాలంటే ఇక్కడే బెటర్ ఉంది ఇంకా. ద క్లబ్స్ హియర్ మచ్ బెటర్, లైవ్ మ్యూజిక్, టెక్నో, వాట్స్ నాట్ హియర్.
Okay. But here, I don't know, man. It's like
అంటే గ్రాస్ ఇస్ గ్రీన్.
no grass, first of all. But I don't know about. Anyway, these are my personal grudges. I don't want to depress you.
Yeah.
But I feel like here in parties, nobody talks to anybody, man. It is just. It's just that
Socializing is not there.
We three come, you come. It's
Really?
just- I don't know. I don't.
ఇక్కడ suppose you just genuinely want to compliment, or okay, see, flirting, healthy flirting, you want to meet someone, you're going to compliment them, you want to exchange some conversations. Creep la user. Hey, I'm taken. Something.
Why is this guy
No
talking?
one. Yeah, you can't. There is no healthy exchange of words at all over here. Always మీద రక్కేయడానికి వస్తుండు. Hey, and I think, I don't know, maybe.
And with valid reason cases, our brethren in India have not really put up a great image to, yeah. But those are
It's generally there everywhere. Yeah.
Or maybe we are
మరి డీప్ గా మాట్లాడుతున్నా అనుకోకపోతే,
Yeah, please.
people have become introvert all over the world, అన్న ఒపీనియన్.
అవునా?
Yeah, more introverts. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They are
Why
not. People are not revealing so many things. They don't want to, because now you have phone. They have a phone in their hand. They can engage themselves and they can be busy.
Correct.
They can play games or do whatever that interests them, because you have so many things on your phone, not just games. You can do whatever you want, right? So people have become more introvert overall. That's a study, not just me saying.
Wow, I thought people would become more extrovert actually,
No,
because you're
It's
used
the
to
opposite.
expressing your opinion. And
that is on the media.
correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
People
In
have
physical,
become-
you are more introvert.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Big people have become more extrovert in commenting or tweeting or on the digital side,
Correct.
but that too not with their real names.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's it.
And also, I read somewhere that apparently in earlier times, the man had to make some 3,000 decisions a day, but today we make some 20,000 decisions, whatever, like way higher number in our daily lives, which means all our brains are a little fucked. We just don't know it yet.
Because things have increased. Back then, there were only very few things, right?
Yeah,
Life was flat. You just have a landline phone and just a normal
Mobile,
Yeah.
like, took us there, again, equally pulled us down also.
yeah. How is your social media consumption? Like, are you a reels addict type? Untar kada?
So I delete Instagram from my
Again
phone
install.
every night. నైట్ 11:30 to 12 I watch reels.
Oh,
Then I delete again. ఎందుకంటే మళ్ళీ మార్నింగ్ ఆటోమేటిక్ చేయలిపోతుంది ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్.
correct.
But a half an hour I watch reels to catch up with the current gen.
And then you uninstall it.
Uninstall it.
Hey,
Delete
that's
it. Delete the app.
So I'm just like wondering, ఎంత రీల్ చూసుంటే you went to this thing of uninstalling. అంటే maybe you're running a
Even
company
now,
also.
the only reason I'm watching is because I should understand what are the new trends in music bits ఏంటి,
That is copium అంటారు దాన్ని.
కామెడీ ఏమి నడుస్తుంది, కామెడీ టైమింగ్ ఎట్లుంది కరెంట్ జనరేషన్ది, అవన్నీ చూడడానికి. అదర్వైజ్ విల్ బి ఆఫ్,
Yeah,
రైట్, విల్ బి అవే ఫ్రమ్ వాట్స్ హ్యాపెనింగ్.
yeah, correct.
రీల్స్ అనేవి మోస్ట్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ థింగ్ రైట్ నౌ, సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి అప్డేటెడ్.
Yeah.
అరే ఇంకెన్ని రోజులు డబ్బులు లేకుండా ఈ లైఫ్ గడపాలి, డాడీని అడగాలి పైసలు, మమ్మీని అడగాలి పైసలు, బ్రదర్ని అడగాలి పైసలు. ఆపేద్దాం. మీ ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్ కోసం మేము పర్మిట్ రూమ్ నుంచి ఒక సొల్యూషన్ తీసుకొచ్చాం. మా పార్ట్నర్షిప్ విత్ అప్స్టాక్స్. దిస్ ఆర్ ఫస్ట్ కొలాబరేషన్. మీరు అప్స్టాక్ లో జాయిన్ అయ్యి డిమాట్ అకౌంట్ ఓపెన్ చేయొచ్చు. అరే నాకు స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ గురించి ఏం తెలియదు అని మీరు అనుకుంటే ఇందులో అప్ లోన్ అనే ఒక ఆప్షన్ ఉంది. అందులో మీరు కోర్సెస్ జాయిన్ అవ్వచ్చు, నేర్చుకోవచ్చు అండ్ హ్యాపీగా ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీరు డిమాట్ అకౌంట్ ఓపెన్ చేయాలనుకుంటే కింద ఉన్న డిస్క్రిప్షన్ లో లింక్ ని క్లిక్ చేయండి, ఓపెన్ చేసుకోండి, ఫైనాన్షియల్ గా ఇండిపెండెంట్ అయిపోండి.
సో ఐ వాచ్, proud to say 11:30 to 12 every night.
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
It's not bad, dude. I should try that. I don't think I have the worst discipline among everybody I know. So even if I say, okay, I'll not watch Instagram, YouTube now has
Shorts.
the shorts. So that is also,
Initially I thought like reels same like TikTok is only the best one. Once TikTok was banned, reel was the only solution.
No, Snapchat also has reels.
Oh yeah.
correct. Snapchat
YouTube
also has, yeah.
Facebook has,
Oh my God, now you can't skip that format.
No, you know when I open Snapchat low there are these reels. What is this? What's this thing? One is ASMR and one more is when you're pouring oil into a machine. What is this? When you're
Satisfactory.
yeah. Those suddenly when brain ticks satisfactory reels you want to watch, go to Snapchat.
satisfying videos.
Satisfying
Yeah,
videos.
Satisfying
Yeah,
videos. Yes, yes.
They are very satisfying.
Yeah. They play with sand, the kinetic sand. and
Yeah.
sponges.
Play with grease.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch on channel. It's like very satisfying to me. It was called miniature cooking.
Miniature
Cooking.
cooking. Yeah.
So it's
still
like one this small pan will be there. In that one, this small Mysore bonda will be there. One idli, one vada.
there. Yes.
And I'm, dude, like you said, no. I follow that rule for consuming reels, which is new undali, wacky undali. Anything. I'm like a monkey, dude. Oh,
If not, skip.
No
Boring-
skipping.
boring content.
Dedicated. I'm like a reel banisa. Just continuously watching. So yeah, for me, satisfying. Anyway, sorry, we got into our own
Yeah.
bad habits. We generally ask people about their drinking career, right? When they started and all, because it's called permit room.
Yeah.
Do you know the concept of a permit room?
Yeah, I've heard you guys talking
Yeah,
about it.
correct. So
We
you
met
know,
in a Kalu compound, which is
that's kind of a permit room. So what is your drinking career like? Where did it start? With what did it start? And where is it now?
Like most of the people, I started with beer. I think I was in my inter days, probably. I used to have one beer back then.
Correct.
For a new year or something.
And that was a good time because with one beer you're good, man.
Yeah.
There's no like, "Arey Dayanna call chey," you know.
Yeah. And then after we moved to college days, we switched from beer to whiskey and other stuff. Yeah.
So now what are you drinking these days?
I drink. I have Scotch. I enjoy Scotch, but I have a fixed schedule now. I don't drink from Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
So that means I drink on Friday night.
Okay.
Friday,
So
Friday,
that
Saturday, Sunday, 3 రోజులా or only one
Yeah, Friday night.
religiously?
Friday night start చేసి ఆపేది లేదు సండే వరకు.
Sunday వరకు. Oh, only once, but 48 hours.
Yeah. Just kidding.
That is it.
So in that way, I have 5 productive days.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
5
And
productive days.
2 destructive days.
2 is fine.
Okay.
Because the amount of work I do in these 5 days, like 14-15 hours, enough work అనిపిస్తుంది.
Okay.
Yeah. So in that way, I'm not missing this life, and I'm keeping this productive, and most importantly, the focus. If you drink a lot of alcohol, you cannot be creative. You do not have that focus in writing.
Really?
You don't have that focus in writing. You have like
You're the first person to say that actually.
no, it's true.
Yeah.
So if a creative person drinks a lot, the creativity is gone.
Okay.
So for you to have that focus, it's best to be sober
Okay.
a few days a week or a few days a month.
Yeah.
No, but అప్పుడప్పుడు like when you drink only creative thoughts వస్తాయి అంటారు.
Never. Did you get any creative thoughts on alcohol?
There's also a talk, or I've heard from the industry also that
Some directors drink.
full bottle అట్లా పట్టుకొని once ఎక్కిన తర్వాత then they'll start like narrating and they'll record. And our record pieces, when they're sober, they'll listen to it and again they'll start writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think
I
drinking has helped.
don't believe in. Maybe I've heard, but I don't know. It depends on how much they drink.
Correct.
Yeah, 2-3 pegs తాగి 260s తాగి ఆ బజ్ లో రాస్తే వేరే. ఫుల్ బాటిల్ డౌన్ వాట్ విల్ యూ రైట్?
అదే మెల్లమెల్లగా తక్కువ మొత్తం ఒకేసారి కొట్టాడు. అదే సమ్ 2 pegs 3 pegs అట్లా.
అంతా అనిమల్ కా బాప్ లాంటి సినిమాలు వస్తాయి.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
I think the only profession that drinking helps is like if you're a professional murderer and you need that courage.
చంపి పడేస్తా.
Yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. Correct. So now these are a few set of standard questions that we ask our guests. One is if aliens came, abducted us into outer space and you're allowed to carry 5 movies with you, what are the 5 movies you will take to outer space?
Wow, interesting. 5 movies. Number 1 would be Hangover,
Hangover.
Part 1.
Yeah. Great movie.
I watch it so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that only Tiger is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
style.
Tiger. Yeah. There's one more movie called Death at a Funeral.
Death at a Funeral.
Amazing
Hey,
movie.
it's a funny movie. Yeah. I watched
Amazing
this.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this many actors are there and that's the movie, right?
Yeah. There are many actors
At the
and
funeral.
Okay.
Next.
Avatar probably.
Avatar. Okay.
Yeah. Avatar. I would take a couple of Indian films, definitely.
కపుల్ లేవు 5
I said 3, right?
Yeah.
3. అది సారీ మన తెలుగులో ఏం చెప్పాలని ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను.
See, we are not asking for the greatest movies of all time. We are asking what would you take?
What would I take?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Probably Nayagan, Maniratnam Nayagan. Yeah. And I would take my film, Pindam.
Okay. Just to watch it.
Yeah.
Show aliens also.
Aliens.
Huh?
Show aliens also.
Yeah.
Scare them.
This is horror. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. We have ghosts on Earth. Do you have them?
Yeah. Look similar to you.
Yeah. I watched one movie where aliens come to Earth and they don't land in America for a change. They land in South Africa. And Earth people colonize them and keep them as slaves.
Oh.
It won Oscar and all, dude. District 9.
Oh.
District 9 was the name of the movie.
Right. I watched the film.
It is directed by a female.
No. I don't remember if it was directed by a woman, but it was like he first made a short film, like a concept demo movie, and then he got funding to make the whole movie.
Oh.
Yeah. So in that, the aliens are the downtrodden, like, and
I watched it.
and they make a colony where all these aliens are just made to do labor work. So
I think I watched this.
District 9. Yeah. So then, my final question of the day, which is that how do you deal with 4 aspects of your life? And we ask this to all our guests. The 4 aspects being physical health, mental health, time management, and
Money management.
Physical health, I work out 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Not more than that.
Like you go to the gym and
I go to gym. I have a PT trainer. The only reason I have trainer is because to have the discipline. There's somebody working with you on your physical self. So that really matters, that motivates me to go at least 3 times a week, 3 to 4, not more than that. I'm not a workout freak. Mental health, I try to hang out with friends at least couple of times a week. Hang out in the sense, people who are very close to me, who make me laugh, and who are close to me. And there are some kind of people in your life, right, where they come and you feel stress free.
Yeah, you can name them. We love asking our guests to
Shout-outs.
call out their friends.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, there are. There are many people in US and India.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that is number 2.
No,
Mental
you
health.
don't want to name them?
Yeah, I can name them.
Yeah,
but there are
please
many
do.
people. There are many people.
No,
so-
tell us like 3-4 people.
Other rest people whom you don't name, when you go back, you can fight with them.
Yeah.
Or they'll fight with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here I have my close friends Santhosh, Vinay, and my friend Abhiram.
Okay.
And
Who's the funny guy among them?
Sanjosh and Vinay both are very funny.
Yeah.
Very
Thanks,
funny.
man.
Yeah.
Nobody gives
And
the
there
credit
are-
to the funny guy for being funny. Like,
Yeah. And there's a couple of directors, Harsha of Husharu. I hang out with him a lot. We talk about movies and a lot of stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not able to recall many people from Hyderabad. Okay, that's
US.
That's Hyderabad. In US, I have my wife, daughter. Of
Hey, well
course,
played.
Hriday.
Brownie
Yeah,
points.
Played well, right?
Yeah. well played.
Wife, daughter, and my business partners and my friends, Prabhu, Yashwant, Vasi, Ujwal, and some people outside. Like I have Mahant, Sudhakar Pindam. These are all very, very, very close to me. I love hanging out with them. We sit, we talk business when we laugh, and it's all very stress-free environment. People who don't cause any stress or anything. I think those kind of people are really important in your life. To hang out with them more. They give that positive vibes.
Correct.
That's mental health.
That's mental
What
health.
is third?
That's-
Time management.
Time management. Because
Time
you seem
man-
like an organized person. Like, only scroll reels for half an hour. That's the sign of a very organized person.
So I start my day early. I wake up at 7.
Okay.
7, I wake up no matter what. If there is a party in the weekend, or if something happens late in the night, other than that, I wake up at 7. I can't sleep more than
Okay.
beyond 7. And I start my day. That gives me a lot of head start. So 7, I wake up, I freshen up, I go to gym. When I go to gym, alternate day or 3 days a week. Or I watch news, I have like breakfast and coffee, and then I head to office by 10:30. And how I manage my time. From 11 to 2, I concentrate on writing. I sit with Kavi Siddhartha Garu, write, only write. No phone calls, nothing, no meetings, I write. 2 o'clock, I have my lunch. 2:30 to 3, nap.
Oh, afternoon nap.
No matter what, even if the hell breaks loose, I take my nap. 2:30 to 3. I take my nap. From 3 to 5:30, if there is a meeting or if I have to go out, meet people, I call them into office, I go to meet them. 5:30, no matter what, I call my wife and daughter. They're in the US, right? I call them on video call. I talk to them for 1 hour. And in the evening, again, if I'm meeting somebody, I'll meet or I'll sit with Siddhartha Garu, watch some movies or talk about movies or, talk about scripts. And from 7 or 7:30, I start getting calls from US. అక్కడ అందరు ఫ్రెష్గా లేసి కాఫీ తాగి ఫోన్ చేస్తుంటాడు ఫుల్ ఎనర్జీతో పంప్డ్ అప్ హే వాట్సాప్ ఏం నడుస్తుంది ఏంటి ఏం నడుస్తుంది మనమేమో ఇక్కడ మ్యాటర్ అయిపోయి ఉంటుంది మనం మొత్తం అంత జ్యూస్ అంతా అయిపోయి ఉంటుంది లైక్ సేమ్ ఎనర్జీ మెయింటైన్ చేసి మాట్లాడాలి అట్లీస్ట్ 9:30. దెన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ డిన్నర్ ఇన్ ఆఫీస్. ఐ గో హోమ్ బై 11, freshen up 11:30 to 12 reels, sleep by 12:30 or 1.
Uninstall and then
Install Instagram, uninstall, sleep. Then wake up and repeat. So this works for me because I don't have social life Monday to Thursday. I quit alcohol. Even if there's a party, I go, but what will you do without drinking? I just go, say hi, be the boring guy, and come back.
Yeah.
meet me on Friday, you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want that sai, come on Friday.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then how do you manage your finances, like financial management?
Clearly, you established a company, so
Financial management, I don't know. It's a very vast topic.
No, give us the perspective of a aspiring filmmaker kosa.
For an aspiring filmmaker who's not doing anything.
Not doing anything else. Like
Okay.
you have a company on the side, but most of these people quit their jobs.
Yes, yeah.
And the pay is kind of very bad, right?
It's very bad, yeah. Very bad. So I would say don't do anything. Don't spend any money. Focus only on writing and getting the project on board. And you only have one choice, one chance to make it a super hit film. And then you're set. Yeah. Then you hire somebody to manage your money.
Correct. Cool. All right. Thank you for those tips. Thank you for your insights. Is there anything you want to say to us?
No, it was a great show. I really enjoyed talking to you both. I don't know. I had that, what do you call that? Deja vu feeling that I know you guys from before. I don't know why.
Hey, we must have met in a bar near Amberpet.
When before we went to US, we crossed that bar and in parallel universe we went to this Kalu compound.
Yeah.
Initially, it looked like you guys are roasting me or something, but sitting next to me. But it was very friendly conversation. I really enjoyed talking. It's a great,
Thank you.
great setup. I really like the production design, and I really like the lights on your show. I really like it. It gives you that very positive and very good vibe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That is credit to our Pranay Naini, production
He's a
designer.
production designer.
Okay.
He worked on this movie called Comedy Kuralu.
Okay. Nice.
You can hire him for your next movie if you want.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him. Yeah, definitely.
Young kid from Mumbai.
Yeah.
So yeah. But thank you for coming,
Thank you.
man.
Thank
All
you.
the
Also,
best.
all the best for your movie Legacy.
Legacy.
Title కూడా ఫిక్స్ అయిపోయిందా?
Fixed and registered already. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
ఎప్పుడు when you think to start?
So probably sometime this year. ఇంకా talks నడుస్తున్నాయి. ఇంకా తెలియదు అనమాట నాకు. Even I don't know.
Okay.
Good luck, man.
But on that Monday when you start working, because you're a Monday to Friday working person.
Yeah.
All the best for that
Thank
day,
you.
and I hope you have a great time making the film.
Yes.
When it is ready, please come here to promote it. We always invite our guests to come again.
Absolutely.
And yeah, thank
Let's
you.
continue the legacy.
Yeah. And as a director, can you look at the camera and say cut?
Cut.